Good evening, everybody. It's your boy King Wakata, fresh out of work, and about to roll me a blunt. What's everybody else doing? Hope everybody's chilling, having themselves a great old time. And I'm here to find out what's all the juicy shit they done found in the Epstein files. Rolling me a blunt. Um, so our government is full of pedos and basically controlled by Zionists. My theory is that basically all these people are, blackmailed by uh the Zionist regime of occupied Palestine. Um, yeah, man, this shit is crazy work. You got a government full of pedos and government hiding it, hiding the pedos. How's that for a fucking thing? Oh man, fucking tired. Work all day. All right. All right. All right. We got something here from Mehdi Hassan. What's going on here? What does this say? Hold on. To Elon Musk from Leslie Groff. Hello, Mary Beth. I have now sent you a copy of all three girls' passport. Sorry, blank is upside down, but I figured you will print. Jeffrey will have his ID with him. Thank you, Leslie. Assistant. What? Wait. To Elon Musk. What the fuck? What the fuck is this? Oh my god, yo, I hate this fucking laptop, son. It's just so fucking weird with the shit that it does. Like, what the fuck? No, nobody asked to end the space. Oh man, fuck this shit. Yeah, fuck this shit. I hate doing this shit on the fucking laptop. This shit is so fucking harakas. But I think everybody understands. Um, nigga, where? Yo, this shit is stupid. Yeah, this shit acted dumb. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Oh, this is hilarious. I wish I could play this for y'all so y'all can hear it. This nigga just said, who the fuck is this guy? Mike Pompeo? We need to make sure the history books don't write about the victims in Gaza. I'm telling you, man, this whole government is just ran by a whole fucking Jewish pedo ring or something, man. Like, I think like a lot of these American Christians, they think that the only way Jesus will return is if the Jews go back to Israel. That's why they're helping them. American Christians believe that Jesus will not return until the Jews go back to Israel. And when the Jews go back to Israel, Jesus will return and kill them. Oh shit. In 2013, look at this shit. In 2013, Jeffrey Epstein invited Elon Musk to hang out with him and Woody Allen, of all people, in the Caribbean. Musk said yes, per DOJ files. He has so much explaining to do. Yeah, these people are all fucked. These people are all fucked. Let's see. Do you think I'm retarded? Just kidding. There is no one over 25 and all very cute. On Wednesday, September 11th, Elon Musk wrote, I run and lead product design engineering for two complicated companies. Moreover, SpaceX is about to launch what is arguably the most advanced rocket in history. Flying to New York to see UN diplomats do nothing would be unwise use of time. Uh, Jeffrey Epstein wrote back, any plans for New York? The opening of the General Assembly has many it's from the bottom up. I forgot how these emails be going. That's crazy work. That's crazy work, man. Jake, what's up with you, son? Checking out all these Zionist pedos. I mean, I don't think they're all Zionists, but there's a lot of motherfuckers who are Zionists in these things, man. Oh shit! Look at this, Epstein. You should make clear that I don't work for Mossad with a happy face. Ex-Israeli PM Ehud Barak. You or I, Epstein, that I don't. So Epstein was telling Ehud Barak to let people know that he doesn't work for Mossad, or let me see. Hi Jeff, are you going to be in London on Thursday? Best EB. Unfortunately not. And NBS, you should make clear that I don't work for Mossad with a happy face. You or I, that I don't. Yeah. This nigga was working for Mossad. Jeffrey Epstein was running a honeypot operation, and the US is basically covering it up. Okay, here's another one. Hold on, let's get to these. What the fuck? So basically, it says here, um, here's Epstein after being told he has permission to kill an unidentified man. Whoops. Epstein after being told, oh, I got a request. I can't see who it is. Hold on. Who's this? My boy.
Yahweh!
What's up, guys?
Get your bells way!
How you doing?
I'm all right. Chilling.
Are you
Checking out
stoned, bro?
checking out what I missed. I had a horrible day at work today, son.
Busy
Oh, I'm
ass Saturday?
sorry.
It was a busy Saturday, but the problem was that I let these people, like, they have three sections on the job, on at the job, right? You got the what the fuck is going on with my space, bro? I can't move my hold on. Basically, when I came in, I start checking for the late nights. I run the late nights, so I gotta be able to, see the shit. And I tell them like, yo, I'm missing the cheesesteak wontons, and we make those by hand. And they're like, nah, we really busy tonight. Just worry about that later. Papa. I'm like, all right, cool. So we working. Shit was getting smashed on. Um, I fucking next thing I know, I turn around. It's 10:30, and I see like half the kitchen getting ready to leave, and I'm like, yo, like nobody made wontons. They're like, no, just do it a la carte. It shouldn't be too busy, son. It was one of the fucking Eagles players in there. So
No.
yeah, I forgot his
He
name.
ordered the wontons, bro?
Mad people ordered wontons. That was the
Oh.
problem. That was the problem. Like the kitchen usually closes at 12:30, right? And usually, a lot of the things that we do is all fried. Like the only thing we make a Ella Fitzgerald is a type of sandwich, which is also a pain in the ass, which I don't think that's like late night food, but whatever. It's not my fucking kitchen. I just work there. but nobody did wontons, nobody did the dumplings. So as the orders come in, I gotta do the dumplings and the wontons by hand. But then I gotta do the truffle mac and cheese, and I also gotta do the fucking truffle fries, and I got fucking French onion soup coming in. And I gotta do all these fucking things at the same time. And the fastest thing, which is the wontons and the fucking dumplings, are taking the longest because I gotta sit there and do them by fucking hand. And I had another chef there with me, but I
Why
just
is it
told
taking
him,
so long? Aren't wontons like not that hard? Like I'm just imagining you put cheese, meat in a wonton, then fry that bitch up.
well, it's the way we fold them a certain way. Our chef, we gotta put it in there and origami these shits and shit. And it's five to an order. But imagine trying to do the five for an order, but you got six other orders that you also got to pay attention on so you don't burn the food or anything. And then I got people that work there that are coming like, yo, can you make me a sandwich? And I'm not the type to tell a motherfucker no. They've been there all fucking day. I'm sure they're hungry. But then it's like also backing me up, like, son, the trains here in Philly, the last one leaves at 12:30. So
Oh,
more
you
than
take the train?
yeah. And I'm
Damn.
coming to Kensington, the worst part of town. The only people that ride the bus to Kensington after the train stops are the homeless people, son. You think I want to be on that fucking bus with that smell?
Oh yeah. How
So
long is the train ride for you?
the train ride usually, like, if it's a direct train, like I can get downtown in probably like 25 minutes on a train. You know what I'm saying? On the bus though, it's closer to 45 minutes. So when I got out this motherfucker, it was already like 1:30 in the morning. And rather than the bus wasn't coming till 2:30. If I would have took the bus, I'd have still been out there waiting because the bus only comes once every hour. The night owl, the shuttle. It
Oh,
only
fuck
comes
that. Fuck that.
right. So it's like I had to pay an Uber. Guess how much the fucking Uber charged me?
25.
How
On a
much?
Saturday night when everyone's all drunk and shit, fucking
Yeah, we had
lot.
Gasparilla
45.
here. It was like 60 here.
Yeah, literally $44. It
I'm
cost me.
good. Psychic Sarah.
44 fucking dollars, son. I was so pissed off. I can't wait to go back Monday because I'm gonna sit down and pull Chef to the side. Cause then I also got into a little tiffy with the dishwash boy. Cause whoever was doing the night shift used to help him do the trash and all that shit. And he thinks I'm supposed to. I'm like, oh, my man, I'm cooking. I ain't got shit to do with the trash or the mats on the floor. And nigga, I clean my station. I do my shit. You're the dishwash. You close up after everybody's gone. So he was over there, puffing and puffing. I don't give two fucks, nigga. Like, we can go in the back and handle it if you really feel some type of way. Like, I'm not with this shit. I don't do this arguing shit. I'll smack you one of these pans and keep you pushing. Yeah.
King, like I thought, if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, you could cuss out just about anybody you want, including the managers.
No, it's
They'll
just,
just,
I just don't like going back and forth with people, son. I just, listen, like, oh, blah, blah, blah. Like, going back and forth, I'm going to explain to you my situation. If you still don't like or you trying to argue about it, like, yo, listen, suck my dick. How about that? What we doing? Let's handle
that's
this
what I'm
old
saying.
fashioned.
Don't threaten me with a good time, King.
Calm us away.
No,
Well, to Carlos, if I ever get mad at you, I wouldn't say suck my dick. I'd be like, yo, eat some pussy, dog. Because you would take that as offensive. Like, how dare you?
How fucking dare he?
just two things. Sarah, I'm so sorry you got removed from the space. You are always welcome in my spaces. I did not remove you. But
Who got Sarah out the
No,
space?
it's not a big deal, you guys. It's totally fine.
I know.
Understand.
I know. It's
Okay.
just you're such a sweetheart, and I felt really bad about it. But it wasn't my space to host, and I didn't want. But just
Yo, I'll
want
be
to let
right
you
back.
know.
I gotta reset this thing. I'm not gonna cut it out. I'm not. Y'all not. I'll be right back.
Okay, and have you guys checked your trending page? Because I know the For You page is just tailored towards you, but I checked my trending page and like the global trends, and I don't see anything about Epstein. on at least like my For You page.
Dude, do you have it
That's
muted? I have
crazy.
Claudbot muted.
Oh, that's a good point. Let me check my muted, because I did mute a shit ton of.
Did you see Avi Loeb was in the Epstein files? Klaus, come on, this is the day to come out of a listener, bro. Come bro out with us about these files, dude.
Oh, you know what? That might be right, because I do have Elon.
No, well, mine isn't on it either, and I don't have Epstein muted. And you know what the funny thing is too? Is this is like my biggest grift day ever in terms of engagement, and it's all Epstein shit. So it's weird that it's not on the trending. We'll
Oh,
go.
that's good point.
Listen, it's not a grift, son. A grift is when you're doing some bullshit to get a winning. You're actually giving people information.
Yeah,
Like
no,
most
for sure. I just like it. Just I kind of say it ironically because people would always be calling everyone a grifter. But yeah, no, I do. I do feel like I've helped kind of get some good shit out there that needs to get out there.
listen, most of the day, like I haven't been able to really say much throughout the day, but I've looked at my phone once or twice, and the shit that I've seen about the Epstein has been the shit that you posted.
Hell yeah,
That's
thank you,
true.
bro.
Yeah. No. He's right. RPK. I think you're like 90% of the Epstein stuff I've seen.
Yeah, I literally just now seen a couple things that you look up in the nest. Those are the shit that I've just seen now since I got home and settled in and shit that weren't by Panda. But most of the shit that I seen today was posted by Pandy.
Oh,
Yeah,
isn't Elon in the files? Not
Yes.
on the list, but in the
Yes.
files.
So Jeffrey Epstein did a plea deal in 2008, where the plea deal was that he would agree to like be convicted of like procuring a child for prostitution, and all these sick fucks were still emailing him after this conviction. It's just like, why the fuck are you interacting with somebody who was convicted of that? It doesn't make any sense. And he
Yeah,
was
but
literally begging to go. Like Elon sent an email to Jeffrey Epstein saying, "What is the wildest night at your island?" And I'm not. I'm just like, everybody here knows what my ideology is, my political ideology, right? But it's both.
It's cool.
Gay.
It's both. Yeah, it's gay.
I'm just
Gay is
kidding.
I mean, but I mean, it's both sides. It's literally like
Oh, and
both
it's always been both sides, bro. The Franklin
oh,
scandal
Carlos,
was
welcome,
Republicans back in the day. That's the '80s and shit. This shit goes.
Carlos.
Dude, Bush was a
Hey,
fucktard,
Carlos.
man. Like, I
This shit
hated
goes
Bush.
back to the BC era, bro.
Yeah, welcome to my club, Carlos. You finally realized they're both ain't shit. That's why you see me criticizing Democrats, even though I consider myself a leftist. But these motherfuckers
Yeah.
ain't leftists. You know?
I'm technically a leftist, except for I'm not about this new leftist stuff.
Yeah, this neoliberalism. I don't fuck with none of that shit. I am an old school. I'm so far left. I might be right.
There's raw milk, like RFK. Like it's just like old school
Raw milk. What the
hippie.
fuck?
Let's do mushrooms and go hug trees.
What's your political ideology? You know, raw milk. What the fuck?
Raw milk, that's
Hugging trees, mushrooms. Like free love. I don't know. Like I don't know.
Listen, I believe if you can make money, you should be able to make money. But I also do think, not everything should be for sale. Life and death. Certain things we gotta say, hold on, son. This is like every human deserves these things.
Yeah, yes. I'm like an organic type of liberal. Like think back to like the 70s, 80s. They're like, oh, everything should be organic and grown, and you should have chickens. That's like conservative now. What the fuck?
Well, I don't really think any of that stuff even matters anymore. I think it's come to the point that all of these corporations are so big that the only thing that matters is profit margin.
Yep.
Yeah,
So,
no, it's
yeah.
it's the rich getting richer. It's neo-feudalism. It's just, instead of the mandate of heaven, it's the mandate of currency.
Well, now we know that
Boom.
most of these rich motherfuckers are sick fucks. What the fuck's with that?
I'm telling you,
People
bro.
are people are literally like just struggling to make ends meet each day. People are going to jail for decades for crimes, like just literally for possessing weed. And these these sorry, I've had a couple of classes. These sick fucks are literally abusing children, and they're probably going to get away with it. It's disgusting.
Oh, they are 100%. They've already gotten away from with it. The whole blame. They've put the whole blame. Yo, they blacked out a whole joint. I think Panda posted this with Deepak Chopra. Epstein was talking to Deepak Chopra, and they blacked out a whole section of what they were talking about. Like, yo, they're all in on it. They're all in on it, son. That's the big secret.
Yeah, Deepak Chopra was wild to see. Just talking about remote viewing and shit with Epstein. I mean, it's expected though.
Yeah, but it's just wow, son. What the fuck was that other shit I seen? Damn, who the fuck asked him?
I
Look,
wouldn't. I wouldn't be too sure that they're gonna get away with it as much. I don't think every single one will get away with it. If you catch my drift, right? Like, there gonna be people hunting these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Like, you 100% are gonna have some people radicalized that are gonna do some crazy shit.
So if Lou Elizondo gets his amnesty, but everybody knows, do they really get amnesty?
hold on. Did anybody look up Lou
He
Alessandro's name on
was
this?
just about to say that.
I need y'all to do a
You
Alessandro.
know I already did, bro.
Okay,
Yeah, I was about to say Panda did.
I didn't find
okay.
it. No.
Did you do a Grush check? Any of these
Oh
guys?
no, but I should check. Luna's in there. Not in a bad way, just about UFO stuff though. It was kind of random. And then yeah, Avi Loeb's in there.
Did you check?
2015.
Did you check Kamala?
No, I should.
Well, I'm not very surprised that Avi Loeb is in it because they're
Don't do it, King.
What?
Don't do it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm trolling you.
Oh no, you listen. There was already the thing in the science world that Epstein was going around trying to cozy up to people, and we also have to understand every dinner that he did probably wasn't a pedo fest. You gotta cover
Stephen
yourself.
Hawking was on the island, right? For the gravity, whatever the fuck that shit was. Like,
Right. I think Hawkins was over there doing some freak shit. He probably let little bitches dance.
I don't know.
You're not gonna tell me that.
Nah, you're a
Come on.
subscriber to the belief that that Hawking was in that chair making midgets right on a chalkboard that's
100%.
too high for them.
I don't know about any of that, but I know he was like, yo, I got something from you, Hawking, while they talking and shit, get a little bitch to shake ass for him, and he just looks
so Bill Clinton was like shaking his ass for Hawking.
in the Monica Lewinsky dress.
Oh yeah.
Let's keep it light, guys. Yeah, 100%.
Nah, but there was already the understanding because even this guy talks about it. Weinstein, no, what is it, Brett? What was his name?
So
Brett?
there's Eric Weinstein,
and the whole anti-gravity thing.
physicist, a mathematician. Brett Weinstein is an evolutionary biologist.
Right, and they're brothers, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm talking about Eric. Eric is the mathematician, right?
Yeah,
The one who was in Gabe the Babe Space that kind of started his whole downward spiral. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh yeah. I remember that. Eric liked my tweet after I crashed out Game Space. Just saying.
I do want to provide a white pill real quick for everyone in the audience listening and for the speakers. We
a little
got
louder,
people
please.
that are like we were talking about both sides earlier. Like, we got people that are on the list, right? That are on opposite sides of the aisles of each other, and they're both attacking each other, and they think they look so hard doing it. It's like, bro, you're both on there. You both are fucking cooked, dude.
It's like, you're fucking stupid. No, you're fucking stupid. It's like, shut up. Y'all both got left back.
Yeah, it's nuke it from orbit. It's the only way to be sure.
But I remember Eric Weinstein, he spoke about that he had one conversation with Epstein, and he knew that this guy was full of shit. And that he was,
it's hella convenient right now, huh? After the fact, no one could see the conversation.
I guess, but he did say this a while ago, though. It's not like It's not like it just happened last week. This was probably like a year ago that he had this interview.
You
I
know,
think.
I think Eric Weinstein knows a lot. So I think this is why Eric asks questions. Like, so somebody will ask a question, then Eric comes back asking a completely random question, quote unquote random, right? So it's like Eric is like guiding the conversation, right? So Eric knows more
Oh,
than you
probably.
know.
He probably knows enough to say, "Let me stay the fuck away from these people," but I can't say much. If not, I'm gonna go on a fishing trip and not come
Yeah,
back.
yeah, yeah. So
Well,
I
let's not.
can't tell you, but I can ask questions until you get
Nah,
to these
he's full of
solutions.
shit. Let's not forget where he comes from. He was Peter
I
Thiel's
know, I know.
capital management guy. And Peter Thiel's
Right.
all
Yeah.
up in these
Listen.
files. So there's no way he was
Okay.
like working for Thiel and being like, oh, but that guy's not cool.
All
Yeah,
right,
I'm
Penguin.
still manning this. Like, it's just from my perspective, it seems like he's not telling you, but he's asking questions that lead you to some kind of solution. Whether that's
Bro, I say we just nuke all of
I had
DC and call it a day.
yeah, yeah, yeah. The nuclear
That'd be
from orbit.
fire.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Let's
yo
Nuclear
just
from orbit.
quick
or just
question.
why can't we just have like a national guard or some shit, just round everyone up, everyone that's involved in the file. It doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter what part you play in the files. If you're in the
So like
files, you're all
militia.
going to one massive giant Nuremberg style trial, and you're all
No.
gonna go speak on the stand.
Oh, I guess, but listen, I was gonna say it's just very simple. Make sexual crimes the same as murder.
Oh yeah.
That's it.
Well,
Make it the same. Because I'm gonna keep it 100, or start putting people with those type of jackets. Put them in general population.
oh yeah, yeah,
That's
yep, yep,
it.
yep, yep, yep.
You want? No, there ain't. We don't have a protective custody, son. Bye. This is what you chose.
Well,
There
yeah,
with
and I would say to like even balance it out, right? We gotta tell the sisters who are telling lies on their home
No, no. Oh,
on their
that's
baby
a
daddies. We
yeah.
gotta give
If
them
you
the sentence too.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
if you falsely accuse somebody and it comes out as a false accuse, then that should be treated with, like, felony charge. Like, yo, you damaged this man's reputation. Because even if they come out and be like, no, there's nothing there, that idea is already in people's minds. There's no taking that off. You know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
motherfuckers would think twice about making some shit up. But yeah, who the fuck is Peter Thiel? I've heard this name around like he's some fucking boogeyman, fucking Baltimore, he who shall not be named as
so
nigga. Like,
yeah,
who the fuck is
Bro,
he?
he
Jacques
looks like
Vallée,
Voldemort. I'll tell you that much.
Jacques
You say
Vallée, Eric Weinstein, Peter Thiel, databases on experiencers. Yeah.
Come on, Klaus, come up, bro. Help King out. He needs to know who Peter Thiel is, bro. This is your moment. This is your time to shine, bro. If he doesn't come up, I'll tell you.
Yeah, I keep seeing this guy's name and every. I am very on the periphery. I'm horrible with names. I seen a picture of the motherfucker. I ain't never seen him. He looks like
Yeah,
every generic white guy in a TV series I've ever watched.
yeah, that white guy might be the head of the snake. Maybe.
All right,
Theoretically.
Yeah, some
somebody
people that
grab
are
his
religious think that he might be like AI, like he might be some type of like some antichrist type shit. He also is like
man.
interested in the antichrist
Tie
theory,
him
which
up
is
by his
weird.
toes, hang him upside down. He'll tell you whatever you want.
Dude, I'm right there with you, dude. That's what I think we need to do for all these motherfuckers, especially if you're into like
Or
mind
I
control,
also,
or you're into any sort of like population
well,
control
I've
or anything like that. Like you gotta step up. You gotta tell us what you know. You know what I mean? Where's the research going?
is Peter
How many
Thiel
people have
connected to
died in it?
ufology, or is he
Yes,
like
okay. Let
some?
me
Yes.
give you a quick one. He's a broad topic. He's an investor. He grew up in South Africa, originally of German descent. Um,
Oh,
he's all involved in
that's
Silicon
fucking a
Valley.
starter right
He
there.
was early involved in PayPal, early investor in Facebook. Lately, he's
Elon
part of
Musk.
Palantir. Are you familiar with Palantir at all? They're kind of like a defense contractor that's doing like a bunch of like AI database kind of searching type technologies. And then in the UFO field, Well, separate of the UFO field, people say he funded a lot of like this thing called the Dark Enlightenment, and like people even say like Tim Pool's funded by Peter Thiel. Which on some things it's like the woke shit was getting out of hand there, so I'm not kind of too mad that there's like a billionaire up there, like kind of like trying to push back against that shit in like weird ways, funding maybe people like Tim Dillon and shit. But people say he's also behind Enigma Labs. You know what Enigma Labs is?
Oh yeah,
That's
oh yeah.
that's
And the
that's
UFO
the
app
The
that
UFO
keeps
app, yeah.
scrubbing, experiencer reports. Yeah.
hmm
isn't that who's the bold shit? What the fuck's his name? That he deals with Grush a lot.
Bald guy, barber,
No, skinny guy.
Burleson?
Skinny guy with glasses. His
Jesse
name
Michaels.
no.
Well, but sidebar, people do say Jesse Michaels literally used to work for Peter Thiel, so people claim that Jesse Michaels is a Peter Thiel plant. Apparently, he's funded Pasulka's work. He's funded Gary Nolan's work over the years. A lot of people. There's a conspiracy that he's funding like half the fucking people in this movement.
Yeah. Well, look into TL Capital, right? Like,
Damn, he's involved with Soul Foundation. Skinny nigga with glasses.
Gary Nolan.
probably.
No,
Oh,
I know Nolan. Skinny, taller than Nolan. I remember he had a laptop, and on the laptop it said Enigma.
fuck.
So the Enigma is TL Capital. Eric Weinstein and
Damn, he had. All right, remember when Grush was arguing with Kirkpatrick? He's the one that came out with the screenshots and shit and showed that
Oh,
Kirkpatrick was
Brandon
full of
Fugel.
shit. No, that's the billionaire
Yeah.
guy. He was involved with that too. What's the other nigga with the glasses?
they all have glasses. God damn it!
Oh fuck. You're close to it. You're close to it. When Kirkpatrick was saying, Grush never came to see me. He was supposed to see me, never came to see me. He came out and said, no, I spoke to Grush, and this is what he said, where Grush said, if he has the proper clearances and all that, that he'll do it, and he has to go through his lawyer and shit.
That sounds like Burleson, but I don't know.
This was before I got locked up, son. Trying to remember this motherfucker's name. Skinny dude. He's like, he talks a little bit funny. He has an inheritance. He comes from money.
That's literally everybody, dude.
Ah, fuck. So why are they asking for money?
Yeah, good question.
God damn it. He was also, I think he was in the new documentary that came out. He was
How
in the
put
Soul
off?
Foundation. No, not put
Fucking
off. I know
asshole.
put off.
Are they psychic?
I don't think so. He was more like an intel agent or something.
Well, the psychic thing narrows it down, but the intel doesn't really.
I'm looking up the Soul Foundation, see if I see his video. Let me see.
I'm pretty sure everybody in Soul is also feds. So,
All right.
Or Scientologist. I lean more to.
oh yeah,
Yo, I just got a notification that Tupacabra's post is now flagged as sexual content.
What?
Yeah, I mean it was hella gooner bait, so it makes sense.
Oh yeah, I bet that video was hot.
somebody sent it to me ASAP.
Well,
I've got to get rid of these microplastics, like stat.
You haven't seen it?
Hey, yo.
No, I haven't seen it. I haven't been on.
Oh god, okay, we'll put it in this.
Yeah, do that shit. I don't give a fuck. What is it? AI?
Yo, I think everyone should watch the Melty Buddha video on the social media platform manipulation and the hive mind we find ourselves in. That shit's crazy. He made that shit like 3 years ago and it's so fucking relevant today.
Christopher Mellon.
Oh,
There we
got him.
go.
All you had to do was say like the psychotic. No, actually, King actually described them perfectly.
Yeah, right. He got an inheritance. I know he used to be like
Yeah,
some type of intel
yeah.
guy.
The satanic Scientologist, rich person who got an
Oh,
inheritance, who's
literally,
white.
Tracy Scott just posted a minute, 1 minute ago. Is it Christopher Mellon? Yes, it was.
I love Tracy Scott. I think she's my favorite account. She's a homie, bro.
So yeah, she's always here, always posting people to share the space. Nobody ever listens to her. And
Does
Sarah Beth always doing it. Thank you. And
does it
nobody
not
ever listens.
concern anybody here that Christopher Mellon described how he was responsible for like tracking down like rogue nuclear weapons?
No, when
And
was that? I missed that part.
this is damn it. How the hell have you not seen that? Like his justification for being an authority for like UFOs and stuff was that the state like trusted him to track down nuclear weapons that were potentially going to destroy cities and stuff. Like,
Well, would that inadvertently give him clearance and stuff to see things that
right,
have to
right. So
do
like
with
Q
nuclear
clearance, right? Like
activities?
if he's like able to track down nukes, that would be like suggestive of Q clearance.
Right. And then that would also, people always say that the UFOs are attracted to nukes, right?
Yep.
So he probably encountered them a couple times, even though he might have been on a different mission. Like, what the fuck? Oh, don't worry, they always pop up. You know what
Uh,
I'm saying?
or he's a liar.
Either that too, always there.
I'm not saying one or the other. I'm just saying that I remember him talking about nukes and his justification for being an authority over the subject was the United States trusted him with tracking down like rogue nuclear weapons or dirty bombs and stuff like that. I remember watching that back in the To the
But
Stars Academy days. Like,
isn't Melon somehow connected to Enigma Labs? Right? I'm not wrong about
well,
that.
Peter Thiel. I don't know. Damn it.
I don't know if Melon is. We need you, Klaus.
I would assume.
Because I remember he did one of the talks, and on the laptop, when you open the laptop, that the laptop said Enigma on it. So I figured, oh, he's associated with these people. It was like a sticker or something on it.
Oh shit.
Look at the first Soul Foundation. I can't believe nobody caught that.
I I stopped paying attention to like Lou and Melon when
Well,
he started showing bullshit. So
well, I mean, this was from the first Soul Foundation, so I figured everybody watched the motherfucker. It's one of the few that I've had a chance to sit down and watch. That's when I found out who Kevin Knuth was, and boy, I like that guy.
and I probably watched like 60 hours of Lou interviews like during like the 2020 2021 2022 era. Like just so many fucking like 6 viewer podcast interviews. I literally watched like almost every Lou interview. It was ridiculous. Like I was a Lou crew person before there was a Lou crew.
Well, I remember seeing a couple, and I remember one of my early on criticisms was, "Damn, son, he just says the same shit on every podcast." Then they was like, "Oh, he's gonna do Joe Rogan." I was like, "Ah, man, I'm just gonna get a re." And I did a space, so the space is out there where I listened to it live with everybody that came. I don't even remember who the fuck was there, but I know I was laughing because I was saying, because I stopped and I was like, "Yo, everything I love." Here comes the cigarette analogy. And sure enough, that motherfucker came with the cigarette analogy. And I remember I died cracking the fuck up for like 10 minutes, son. Because I
Well,
was watching it live.
I was like picking apart everything Lou Elizondo was saying. Like, it's like every podcast he would like kind of leak out just a tiny bit more information about. Well, if you remember, like back then, he was saying, "We don't know if this is China. We don't know if this is Russia. We don't know where this is. It's
Well,
probably not aliens, but we
that's
don't know
the
if it's China
Plato
or Russia."
principle. That's the Plato principle.
Yeah, it could be China, could be Russia. This is why we need to take it seriously. It could
Yeah,
be an adversary. This is
like
a threat.
you have to give give them. I'm talking about, like, like the sheep. Like they look at us as we're like the fucking sheep. So it's like you got to give it to them in pieces, like the story about the men that live in the cave and only seen the world of shadows until one of them decided to go outside, but then he realized they'll never believe him, so he just has to wait for them to come outside. And it's like he broke it down in three different books, so you don't get the whole story until you read all three books. It's the Plato principle.
And then reinterpret the first book after you finish the last sentence of the last book.
There you go. That's all it is. So, like, sit down and watch these things together. The Joe Rogan is a good one because he gets a whole hour to do his spiel. You know what I'm saying? So you can literally take all of his interviews and every John, he's gonna change a phrase or something, but put them together and you'll get a whole story. And I guess that's what he's trying to say. I haven't done it. I am way too lazy to sit down and watch all that. So somebody who has time and is really good at this, Panda, check it out. See what happens.
You gotta watch my stream too. I did a stream with Tupa today. About 2.5 hours. We went over some of the big stories and talked about it, chopped the shit,
Yeah,
vibes
I
and
should have been
thrives.
working. I should have been working, but I was watching Red's stream.
Oh hell yeah, I love to hear that.
Yeah, I can't have no phone. Man. That kitchen too small. That shit get too hectic.
No, it sounds like a fun. I feel like that's like where you want to be working though as a
Yeah.
chef, right?
No, I love when it's packed like that. The time went by fast today. I'm not gonna lie. Like one moment I'm preparing some food. Next minute I look up, it's already 8:30. I'm like, yeah, baby, let's go. We sell all the food. And we ran out of burgers, fucking fried wontons. Jesus fucking Christ. Fuck them wontons.
Mail me some wontons.
Yeah, fuck them wontons. That shit had me tight. I asked motherfuckers like 3 or 4 times throughout the day, yo, I'm gonna need some wontons. Yeah, don't worry about the wontons. I'm like, yeah, okay. Because you're not gonna be here for it, right, motherfucker?
Oh, lazy motherfuckers not want to do prep either. Man, like I
Well, they
hate.
got a whole day crew to do prep, son.
No, they're
Like they
supposed to. Like, cause I work
have,
in kitchens too.
yeah. So where the fuck is my wontons?
Yeah, I worked salad station where it was like salads, desserts, like oysters, like all sorts of
Yeah,
shit, right?
yeah.
But I was
All the
specifically
cold stuff.
only nighttime, right? But every fucking entree comes with a goddamn salad, right? And now we have like 6 in-house made fucking salad dressings, where they were not all that hard to make. But like the balsamic vinaigrette, like olive oil one, like because you got to emulsify it in portions.
Yeah,
Like as you pour it, you got to fucking keep emulsifying it. It takes so fucking long to do in like a
yeah,
rush, dude. I'm cursing the fucking morning staff like for about 40 minutes while trying to deal with that shit.
yeah. Pretty much, son. Yeah, I was in there sick because it wasn't really a lot. I just had it just all came at one shot. So it's like I can't just stop and do fucking 20 wontons while I let the fucking, the French onion burn or the mac and cheese or the fucking chicken sandwiches. Like then motherfuckers like, yo, motherfucker said, yo, let me get an order of truffle fries with just salt. So I'm like, all right. So I make some because truffle fries come with parmesan and parsley. So I figured they just want this motherfucker. No, he just wants fries. I'm like, so why ask
Leave
for
the truffle out, you maniac.
So- Yo, I was in there cooked. I just looked at the boy like, so why? He's like, yeah, it was a mistake. I'm like, no shit. Oh, and then the staff like, hey John, I'm sorry, man, but I'm hungry. I've been here all day. They didn't do staff meal. Da, da, da. I'm like, what you want, man? Oh, let me get an Ella. The hardest thing I gotta get chicken. I gotta get
LOL.
cheese. It's like I'm like, yeah, man, I got you. You just want the sandwich? No, can I get some fries too? Yeah, sure. Why not? Who else? Who else? Who else wants the hardest thing to make, the longest thing to make? You don't. Hey, I'll make you some wontons while I'm at it.
Oh, dude, I worked at this Philly cheesesteak spot, right? Where they did everything Philly cheesesteaked. That was like the gimmick of the place. But they did Philly cheesesteak egg rolls, but the trick was just using wonton noodles or wonton wraps and just rolling it up like
Yeah,
a fucking mini burrito, dude. And
yeah,
you fry them bitches, but that was probably one of the best things I had was like a Philly cheesesteak egg roll.
dude, they got these little taquitos. These things are the easiest thing in the world. You get a fucking tortilla, the small taco john. You throw it on the grill, warm it up so it can fold. You put some like a chicken tikka mix. It's like, it's not spicy, but it's very flavorful. It's a Mexican dish. You put a fucking stick on it, you drop it in the fryer for 5 fucking seconds, and it's done. Not one motherfucker ordered these things. Not one.
Oh, dude, they're tasty too. I love fucking taquitos, man.
I
Oh,
was I'm sitting there like, not one motherfucker. Can I? Who the fuck orders French onion soup at 12 o'clock at night, son? Like, what the fuck are you doing?
French onion soup is a fun one to make too, though. Like that.
I mean, it's very simple.
Yeah, but you
It's
can't
not like
make
it's
it in the middle of like dinner rush, like to have this like I don't know, just fucking sweat out all those fucking onions, and then do the
well,
base
no,
and
no,
all that.
we no, we sit down and we mass prepare it and shit like that. Like so it's like we already got it warmed up. So all I gotta do is put it in the cup and put the cheese, but then I gotta put it in the broiler to melt the cheese and get that crust on top. So now I gotta be cognizant of that, and you know what I'm saying, the mac and cheese and the grill. So it's like come on, and the fryer for the fries. It's just like come on, B.
Yeah, it's a bitch. It is a bitch. At least you're out though.
Hey King, I'm a little hungry. You think you can make me something? So, yeah, what you want? Oh, can I get this and this and this and that and this?
Yeah, it's like yo, you want me to make your creme brulee while I'm at it? Fuck it, why not? I missed the bus, so fuck it. I'm here till 2. Let's go. Keep the
Can you make
kitchen
me a
open.
ribeye, bone-in ribeye, like
Yeah,
medium?
why?
Oh,
Fucking
dude,
right.
my second week, like, so I'm a server at this point, right? It's my second week at this restaurant, and they have these like really awesome red velvet cakes. It's like a 5 or 6 layer red velvet with like the cream cheese icing and everything. Fucking awesome. So at the end of the night, I'm getting like all these blister packs ready. So I got like 6 or 7 of these things. No tray, mind you. I'm trying to carry this like a fucking I don't know, just stacked like a pyramid in my arms, So I'm carrying it up the steps and I like trip. All these things go fucking flying, but none of them pop out of the things. They're just unsellable now, right? And since it's my second day, the owner kind of feels bad, so he's fucking with me, and he's like, "All right, so that's gonna go on your paycheck now, and you owe me it's so and so amount of things." He goes, "But you know what? You get to eat them, and they didn't fall on the ground technically because they're still in the pack. So enjoy. You now get to take home 6 fucking cakes, right? So I get stoned at home, and I go through fucking 6 cakes, right?
That's not a ribeye.
Oh no, 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 the red velvet. Right, so, or you're saying at least it's not a ribeye? Yeah, no, he would have had my fucking leg until my paycheck to make sure I worked that money off if it was a damn ribeye. But so I proceed to fucking pound these things out after smoking a bunch of weed when I got home. Right, so I wake up in the morning, I go to the bathroom, and proceed to have one of the worst cancer scares of my life because it looks like
Oh,
a fucking
like you
shark
shit,
attack.
you
Dude,
shit
there's
red.
so much, yeah, so much fucking food dye in there, right? So I'm also supposed to be doing like a Sunday morning fucking shift that I'm waking up to rush in to go do, right? So I call my boss fucking frantic as hell, freaking out, and I'm like, I can't make it in. And he's like, dude, it's Sunday morning. We got like fucking church reservations. People are coming in to get the fucking food. What the fuck are you doing to me? Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, bro, it's bigger than that. It's bigger than church on Sunday. I was like, I think I got cancer, man. And he goes, cancer. He's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I go, listen, and I described the toilet, like I kind of also wanted to be like told that this ain't cancer, you're crazy. So I went into detail. I was kind of opening myself up to this guy, and he goes, "You fucking idiot! Did you eat all those cakes that I gave you last night?" And I was like, "Yeah." I proceeded to fucking smoke a joint and eat all those fucking cakes. They were delicious. Thank you. I'm sorry, but thank you. And he goes, "You asshole, get your ass into work. That's the food dye." And
Yeah,
I was so happy to go into work that day because I didn't have fucking cancer. But
you should
it
have
was
stole the
wild in the
ribeye.
morning.
You should have taken. You should have
Yep.
taken the ribeye.
Oh, that's hilarious. No, yeah, no, my spot is cool, son. It's just I got fucked today, so that kind of got under my skin. And like low key, I wasn't even mad that I was missing the bus. I was just mad that I didn't have to miss the bus. You know what I'm saying? If they would have just got my goddamn wontons ready, son. That's it. Cause I had to literally like one man the shit. Like I look like an octopus in that motherfucker, son. Like I would make one time, put it down, flip, 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 move, check the fire over here, check this, check that, make another one time, check fries.
In a
Muhammad,
kitchen is the
Muhammad,
only place my ADHD has ever felt like it belongs.
yeah. No, I listen. I like the chaos. I don't mind it. I enjoy the chaos. People being there like, "Fuck, man! What the fuck is this?" And I just laughing like, "Yo, it's right there, son. Let's go."
I'm sorry, Flack. ADHD also belongs in the core backbone of a state internet. If you can just like decide which sessions you can end at any point in time,
Mhm.
it's a magical thing for ADHD.
Oh yeah, dude. I don't know. I'm great at multitasking if I can remember to fucking finish any one of those tasks.
Yeah. See,
You can also get a MAC address for a modem and just like watch all their data streams.
and
It's,
I've always
you
had
know,
this thing where I change the names of things. Like yeah, this is this, and I just look at it like, what you call it? That don't sound good. I'm just gonna
Oh,
call it.
dyslexia.
No, not dyslexia. I write fine. I just choose not to call things by their actual names. Like they'll be like, "Yo, give me a Lexpro." I'm like, "Yo, let me get one of them
Oh, so
C3 boxes."
like
Yo,
shorthand. Yeah, that shit's fun though.
I was just about to say, down south they say, "Give
Oh
me an
yeah.
Earl change."
What?
It's an Earl change. They know it's oil. They know it's oil, but they could call it an Earl change.
No,
Like
no,
what
it's
cartoon would make fun of that all the time? It's like instead of like saying like I wanted two burgers, it's like I want two plap sticks and three pop pops. I think that's what you're talking about, right, Flack? Some like random shit.
oh, Foghorn Leghorn used to do that shit too. But I don't know. I feel like it was bordering on some sort of racism. I didn't understand.
yeah. They'll be like, "Yo, like I'll be like, yo, let me get one of them sheet pans, right?" And sheet pan what it is, but they be using like a different word. I don't know. My but it's whatever. Like certain shit will be like, yo, give me a 9 pan. I'm like, yo, give me a little square, little middle one right there, bro. Give me the little
Oh
middle
hell
pan.
yeah,
They'll be like, oh, can you use the fry a pan and all that? Yo, give me that big pan right there. The one
man!
with the silver.
It's fucked because I can't think of any that I do, but I have a funny name for probably just about everything in a kitchen.
Yeah, I break it down easy. I don't know. I feel like we're American. I understand we're doing French food, but I'm not gonna be like, hey, who's got the French cheese chicken? Yo, who got the chicken, son? Like, oh, they make the mix. Like they have a word for it for like how French cheese chicken you basically powder it and then you put in the egg wash and then you fry it. And they're like, yeah, what are you about to do? I'm about to fry the chicken.
Oh, that's like the mise en place. The It's like a celery, carrots, onions. It's like the base for all sauces.
Yes.
and like soups and shit. But like I never remember. I think this is the first time ever I remembered it's called a mise en place. But like I can't remember how many kitchens I've been in where they were just like, "Hey, go get this starter," because no one remembers its fucking
Oh yeah.
proper name. You know.
I remember I was in there one time and chef he wanted me to make like a velouté. I didn't know what the fuck a velouté was. He's like, I thought you worked in the kitchen. I was like, I don't know these fancy words. He's like, white sauce. I was like, yeah, I can make you some white sauce. Hold on. what you want in it? What kind of velouté you want? But I just break them down like that. White sauce, red sauce, you got your yellow, you got your green sauce, and they all got their own special name, but they're all fucking sauces, bro. They're different color sauces. The color tells you the type of shit that goes in there. Red, tomatoes. White, heavy cream. Fucking green, you use veggies. Like it just, I don't feel the need to use these textbook words because I never came up with a textbook, bro. I learned how to cook my fucking food up in my own kitchen.
It sounds like your place is
Yep, I
bougie,
had
right?
my grandma show me.
Huh?
Sorry, it sounds like your place is like a trendy place, right? From what I've heard, you said it's like all jazzy, and you had fucking pro
Yeah,
football
yeah,
players there and
no.
shit. Is there baddies there or what?
Yeah. There's
That
little
probably helps
baddies.
the hours that go by, huh?
Yeah, I mean, not for me. I'm in the kitchen, son. So I don't really
Oh
even pay.
yeah.
But when I go outside for the break and shit, and you see the little shorties out there, they're like, "Oh, okay, nice little." Remember, like sometimes there's a lot of college kids that like doing music and shit like that, and they come with their band. They just had a lady that was fucking she had did some Broadway show, and she was like a singer, and she came in there and she sung and shit. Yeah, they be having dudes that got like new age jazz, so they use different types of shit to fuck around. Yeah. And I just keep my ass in the kitchen working, son. That's it. I don't give a fuck about the jazz or the baddies. I give a fuck about getting this food right so I can get paid.
I gotta crush out. Catch you guys later.
Peace
All
out,
right.
bro.
Take it easy,
Peace.
Data.
But yeah, enough about this kitchen shit and these fucking wontons. I don't even want to talk about wontons. Wait till I go to work on Tuesday. We're gonna talk about some wontons then. Like y'all niggas gotta give on a Friday and Saturday night. I need at least 5 or 6 orders of each, son. Because if I see an order come in for 2 or 3, I already know I gotta start getting ready to make some more, and I got time to get shit done. And get these fucking chicken sandwiches off the menu, son, because they're killing me. Niggas wanted burgers.
Oh
I'm
man.
happy that we 86 the burgers. The burgers sold out during dinner. So I was happy for that because we they make their own burgers by hand over there. Like I'm not prepping no more. I'm on night shift. So but yeah, the burgers get made by hand. They buy like it's something like they'll buy I forget how many pounds of lean and then how many pounds of like more fatty type shit and they make their own burgers and shit. Yeah.
What's your favorite thing to eat from there?
Um hmm. You know what? Right now I got some raviolis and there's some short rib raviolis with it's it's like a short rib reduction and they also add a few more things in there like they make their own steak sauce in house. So they add some of those elements in there, mushrooms and shit, red peppers for color. It's good. I usually add some chili oil in it because I like my shit spicy. But yeah, I think those have been my favorite ones. Yeah.
Now I really want to try these fucking wontons.
No, fuck you. They're
Sorry,
not
last question. What's so special about the fold, bro? I don't get it. Just describe it, and then I'll be done. I swear.
all right. So a wonton wrap is a little square, right? It's about
Yeah.
size of your palm, right? So I gotta take it and turn it right at a way that so it looks like a diamond on your palm, right? I take the cheesesteak mix that they cook all that shit there. They got everything in it with a spoon, and I put a certain amount on it that covers my palm, but it's also in an angle. Now I dip my finger into some water with a little bit of flour to make it stick, and I rub all the edges. Now I take the bottom part of the diamond and I fold it upwards to the top, right, connecting those two angles. So now I got a pyramid, a triangle. So I go to each edge, make sure it's all closed up. Then I put my thumb in the center of this triangle and I wet each edge of the sides of the triangle. And then I fold them over my thumb, right? And I stick them and then I put it there to dry up. And then it's like it got this little style. It almost looks like a ring or like a little crown and shit like that. And you put it just like that.
So they just wanna make it a little more artsy with it, and that just takes adds a little bit of time that makes it annoying?
Yeah, that's it. Now imagine is five per order, and you got 4 or 5 orders, and you don't have any wontons, but you also have a whole bunch of shit that came with these orders to get ready.
Yeah, that sucks, and you said 5 yeah, 5 of them coming out of thing? Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like, come on, man, y'all killing me.
Yeah, that's worse. I like trying to run around and get all that the production done while also getting the food prepared. So fucking pain.
Yeah, it wasn't supposed to happen like that. That was not supposed to be how my day went. But I wasn't even mad like that. I was just really irritated. Like I'm okay with coming out of work late. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like thinking like, now I gotta catch the bus with these fucking crackheads. And I already smell like food. I don't want to smell like homeless people and food on the fucking bus. The bus is gonna take like 40 minutes, son. And I had already missed the 1:30 bus. Well, I was gonna miss it. I just decided to take an Uber. I'm like, I'm not running down there. Fuck that shit. Running down there so I can pay to get on the bus when the homeless people just go for free. Fuck this.
That's crazy too, because I was working in Astoria and trying to get back to like Maspeth, maybe like Myrtle, Wyckoff area, like right around there. And you're in both areas of Queens, but it takes like an hour and 45 minutes to get from fucking one area to the other. But if you just walk straight the fuck across, it's like a 45-minute walk. Also, if you miss like any bus, it's like an hour and a half after
Yeah,
12.
I mean,
Getting like the NRW, any of that shit
over here they
out of
say
Astoria.
every hour, but a lot of times, like you start walking, you fuck around, make it to your destination before the bus come.
And then 3 fucking pass? That shit drove me nuts, man. Like, so in the morning, like going to school, like it'd be snowing, real shitty out. No buses would be there for like an hour. You're waiting like an asshole because you're like, you know what? If I start walking, the fucking bus is gonna come. So it finally comes, and it's too packed because so many buses did not come. So the next 3 are too packed, so they just blow right the fuck past your stop anyway, and you wind up having to
Yeah,
walk in the fucking snow, dude. I hate the buses, man.
yeah, and that's another thing. The fucking snow. Fuck that. I'll be damned if I'm gonna fucking hike through the snow to get to this fucking bus full of homeless people and then get off at Kensington, the worst fucking part of Philly, and walk through the snow some more. Yeah, fuck that.
Is it the SEPTA
Yeah,
line? I had some friends out in
yeah.
Philly. Yeah, man. I remember not so much Philly, but like Atlantic City, the fucking bus stop
Yeah.
over there was out of control,
Well,
dude.
Atlantic
Like I didn't know if I was getting stabbed
Al-
or getting on the bus or what.
Atlantic City is like Vegas for the hood people of Philly. they go to Atlantic City to wild out.
But the homeless are on like another fucking level out there. You know, like I don't know, even Philly, they're a bit fucking persistent. Like New York, if you don't got any change on you, you're like, hey man, sorry, I don't got any change. Like I went to Philly one of my bands played the. We would like open for some other shitty band. But I remember we'd go outside in between fucking things, and the same dudes would come up and be like, "Hey man, you got some change?" And we'd be like, "No, you just saw us 5 minutes ago." I said I didn't have any change here. Take a cigarette. That's all I fucking got, dude. Like no change, man. Fuck off. And it's only because like after the 10th time telling the same fucking
Yeah.
guy, they finally get the hint.
No, listen, bro. Listen, there was a dude the other day. I was waiting for the train early in the morning. It was a dude. He was going to all the crackheads, telling the crackheads to give him $1. So this dude get mad. He's like, "I be looking out for all of y'all, and I'm fucking short. I need a bag, and I ain't trying to get sick. I give you $1 every time you give me a fucking dollar." To the other homeless people.
Oh, trying to get blood from a stone on that one, man. Shit.
It was so funny though, because it's like part of me was like, "Yeah, you get them, get them back. Ask them for $1. See how they like that shit."
Oh man, that's too funny. They should have his fucking back though, like on principle.
Yeah, I
Principle
mean,
fucking alone.
it was just hilarious to me. I ain't give them shit. I ain't got it, homie. Usually they usually know who to ask, bro. It depends on how I give them the side eye from the rip. As soon as they come near me, I just turn my hand and look at them. They be like, "You got the time?" I look at the fucking scepter. It says it right there. Oh, yeah, fuck out of here. I ain't got time for that shit.
Man, plus like I do enough shit anyway. Like I go about it the right way rather than having people fight over. Because most of the time they don't want any fucking food. They'd rather money to go get booze and drugs. And I'm like, listen, I got my own booze and fucking drugs. I need to purchase for myself. I work in restaurants. I can get all the free food you want at the end of the
Yo,
night. You know,
facts.
just
I tell
don't be an asshole
I
about it.
tell motherfuckers all the time. That's probably one of the benefits because, son, with the price of food right now, bringing home some food from the restaurant is a win. All right.
Oh, I worked at this, it was a smokehouse, right? So, like, briskets and everything, and just the nature of how fucking smokehouses are, you can't resell any of that food the next day, so if you make a brisket and you don't sell it by the end of the night, which is a rare thing, people would sell that brisket out, no fucking problem, but they couldn't resell it the next day, so at the end of the night, dude, once in a while, I'd come home with, like, 10 pounds of fucking smoked brisket that they're charging
Yep.
probably like $200 worth of meat right there, and this is like 7 years ago.
Yeah. Shit. I've been looking into dry aging. I wanna start dry aging shit and try to work some shit out with a couple of restaurants or a couple of these bodegas. I start making my own prosciutto and all that shit. I'll go buy the meat and you know what I'm saying?
Get salt slabs, dude. Like Peter Luger's and I'm trying to think of the other one, Smith and Walensky. They've got these aging rooms where the whole thing it's set to a certain temperature, but they're all lined with these like Himalayan salt bricks. Where like it makes it fucking super like
Dry.
dehumidified in the room. Yeah, that shit is awesome. But they've like I don't know how you get 10-year aged fucking beef, man. I'm a little afraid once it gets that old, you know.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know about 10 years. I know that the most I've seen recently was a 2 year. But technically, like if you pressurize it right, you should be good. But I don't know how that works, so I can't. And for a 10 year age, that means you're doing the whole fucking cow. Like you're not breaking
Yep.
it down into pieces, like because you're gonna lose a lot. So just hang that motherfucker up and walk away.
I imagine it too. Like you really got to have faith in your restaurant. If like that's the goal, it's like, all right, we're gonna have 10-year aged beef in here. We got to also exist for 10 years before
Yeah,
we
that's
can get that first bit of beef out. You know,
well, they're
unless you're
probably
just outsourcing it.
yeah. I was about to say they're probably outsourcing it.
But I saw like the only reason why I know about the salt brick thing for Peter Luger's was they had a documentary. I think it was on like a Food Network like 15 years ago. But they've been around in that one Brooklyn location by the Williamsburg Bridge for like I think since like 1890 or something wild like that. So they've got like all their in-house like aging shit. So they're like the one of the few places that could probably fucking in house do some 10-year shit. I kind of think I was exaggerating a bit too. Maybe now that I think about it, 10 years does sound fucking wild.
Side
Why
note.
are you Gabe? You are Gabe.
I went full Gabe there.
No, I'm trolling you. I love hearing this. I don't know why. I never worked in the kitchen, but I enjoy hearing you guys talk about it.
Nah, it's. I'm gonna keep it honest. You laugh a lot. It's fun. If you find people that you can work with,
Is it
the
true they're
whole
all doing coke and shit?
Or pothead, you got two
yeah,
kinds of kitchens:
potheads, yeah,
weed kitchen or fucking coke kitchen. I like weed kitchens.
yeah,
Coke kitchens, you might get fucking stabbed by an angry chef. You may stab an angry chef. You don't know how it's gonna go in one of those.
yeah. We're definitely a pothead kitchen. Yeah. I don't know, son. Like right now, the only John in my restaurant that's like a bit of an issue is actually the dishwasher. I guess homie, like I don't know, like he feels like he was trying to tell me to that I gotta take the trash out. I'm like, I gotta what? Like, what are you talking about, son?
Oh, dude, that's one of those things where he's like, "Yeah, all right, I'm tired of doing this fucking trash. If
Yeah,
I can get just one person to do it once, I win." You know?
I'm like, what? Trash? Yeah, and mats. When? When is this? Oh, the night shift guys, they used to do it. No, 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 they used to do it to help
Flack?
you.
King? Anyone there?
Huh?
Uh-oh, Panda
Oh,
can't
you
hear
can't hear
us.
us, Red?
He needs to be gently recycled.
You gotta drop it down.
Yeah, hold on.
They've been doing that in the spaces lately. I kept having it happen for me all day today. The sound just kept dropping.
Damn. Yeah, this John's acting buggy. All right. There you go. He should be on his way back.
Guys got me all hungry talking about your Chinese food in your kitchen. It's not fair.
Well, that's the only Chinese quote unquote food they got because everything else is like French American style. Like the other day, like he does a soup because it's wintertime. He always does a soup, whether it sells or not. He just has it as an option. Um, like the other day we had miso. Today we had French onion. Sometimes he'll do something with like some tomato. Last time he did a pot pie, which was actually pretty good. But the way he did it was pretty cool. He got these like puff pastries and he made these little squares and then the squares he just poked a little hole on top and just let the pot pie fall into it. It was pretty cool. It's pretty neat. And it tasted good. So that's the head chef too, by the way. But yeah, enough about the kitchens. These fucking government pedos, man. What's up? Why are all these fucking people and I should rephrase that. Not government. Well technically some foreign government, but it just feels like all these people that are implicated on these things are people that we already kind of knew that were like above the law type thing. Who's the fucking guy that Oprah allegedly had on a show, but he turned out to be like a crazy pedo bull that was
John
like
of God.
farming?
John. Yeah, John of God.
He was selling babies and shit.
Dude, you can look
Didn't
at that guy. You just gotta look at that guy. You can tell he's like all bad news.
well, it's
All
funny
dog.
that Oprah spoke to him because Oprah also had a lady on there that was talking about how I guess she was talking about a cult or something. I don't know. I seen a clip about it, but I know she was talking about a cult, and she was like, "Yeah, they have people that breed babies just to kill them because they don't have like a birth certificate and stuff, so nobody's gonna ask. Like they'll go on a trip for a while and you don't see them. You know what I'm saying? That's what they were saying.
Breeder programs, yeah.
And
Yeah,
that's what that John Agat shit he got caught doing. But so that's really bad and crazy. But the other crazy part about that guy was he would do like a surgeries on you while you were like not under anesthesia, like a and also would make things up like you need an open heart transplant. We're going to do that for you right now and do it. People would die right on the spot. Sometimes they'd live like he'd dissect an eye or something while it's still in the guy's face, and do it under the guise of like if you make a noise, it's because the demons are in you, and we needed to get that out. Like the guy was out of his fucking mind.
yeah. The moment he spoke like that, I'm punching him. Nigga. Like we swinging. Like there's no more talking. It's just if the mask come off like that, like I'm already dead. So I'm going down fighting. Fuck y'all.
Well,
Whoever's in
you
the
know what's
room.
funny? I think it's like it's got to be attached with the amounts of money that these people are getting from this shit. Like if okay, so I just spent $200,000 on this guy. He better be fucking right with the $200,000 I just wasted. So I'm gonna try and ride this as long as possible.
Yeah.
You know, because I think that's kind of how Nexium stayed for so long. Like they were doing some wild shit in that one too.
Yeah, yeah. I'd have got off right on the part where the eyeball comes off. I'd have just been like, excuse me. Yeah, this is my stop. Thank you very much. Fuck that.
And yeah, that shit is crazy. It's also like I don't know, man. It's been all right here and all this shit finally coming out from everybody's mouth now. Like, I see some other people getting real upset that everyone's posting Epstein shit because they're stealing stories or that was my scoop. I busted and so on and so forth. It's like, well, finally people are talking about the shit. Like you got canceled. You got all these bad things would happen to you if you talked about it before, like 2024. Now we're in 2026, and shit. At least some fucking real files are getting out there. At least some people are talking about it. So I don't know. We're at least in a better place, of knowledge wise, and I guess like the bar is set for the community now.
Side note, uh Panda, I just seen your post about Bill Gates betrays Epstein. Can you play that?
Yeah. Yeah, fuck it. It's just me reading the actual email.
No, that's cool. I can't like I can play it and I don't got my glasses, so I can't read the
Here,
shit.
let me see. Dear Bill, I cannot believe that you have chosen to both disregard and discard our friendship, developed of over the last 6 years. I'm aware that accidents happen. It is how each of us has chosen to deal with this unfortunate event that has dismayed beyond comprehension. You have decided to discharge from me my job. Had Larry, your PR person, tell me that I had engaged in morally inappropriate behavior and then asked me to be the major actor in the cover up so that you can maintain the reputation that you have worked so hard to achieve? Damn. So this is a little bit of a friend breakup between Bill and Jeffrey. Um, this is July 18th, 2013. Um, let's continue along here. Shortly after my critical eye operation, I spent my day having your emails read to me so as not to miss a beat. When I could see out of one eye, my first task was to correct my vision in that one eye so that I could read them myself. I assumed the dedication to our relation ran both ways. Damn, Jeff's really like upset about this. You could tell
You can tell he's all butthurt, bro.
he's taking it hard. Um, Larry has now asked me to recommit to a confidentiality agreement and have categorically told me that you were the firm mind that we should no longer have any direct ongoing business relationship, with a total disregard for its impact on the public perception of my reputation. You have requested that I diligently avoid the truth, tell people that Bill will not invest with me, and craft answers that suits yours and Melinda's needs. In fairness, you did agree to send you a letter of recommendation should a future employer ask for one. You have told me that Melinda insists on me ignoring our friendship, not even communicating with you unless Larry is copied or present. So yeah, Melinda, I guess, is laying down the law. Um, though you have consistently maintained that I could have done a better job and that I was underpaid compared to my contribution. You then, where are we at here? Sorry. You then, beyond all sense of fairness and frankly decency, said that as generous compensation for keeping the Gates reputation intact, you would let me keep what we agreed I had already owned, the investment participations, and give me a total of 2 years severance, similar to that of Christine Turner. A casualty of a former accident, I can assure you that if the shoe was on the other foot, I would have said, Boris, this is not your fault. I confessed to Melinda, you didn't. It was a moment of weakness, and I promise that I will do anything within my power to make it right for you. So it sounds like, and I think we're going to get to it later, that Bill Gates got in trouble with his wife for probably cheating on her. And then instead of being like, hey, yeah, my bad, he was like, well, it was actually Jeffrey's fault. I shouldn't be hanging around him. Wow. What a bitch move, Bill Gates. Okay. Let me see.
And what that was it was that dude like Epstein was like people that want to like blackmail you.
Yeah, I'm being a little jokey with it all, but yeah. Do you want me to keep going,
No,
or
that's
I could do
okay.
2-speed? Why are you gay? I have more money than anyone needs, and I do my utmost to structure something so that you will not be penalized for my error. Lucky for me, I have enough money to mediate a horrible situation that will not heal the injury. It will make you secure in your future. In addition, I will bend over backwards to make sure your next career is rewarding in an ongoing upswing. So I think he's still saying the hypothetical what he would have done if the tables were turned or if it was reversed. I appreciate the fact that this event drastically alters your plans, and I'm very aware of your career path, and you gave up to join the foundation. I'm very sorry, but as I believe time heals all wounds, the terrible pain felt currently will eventually pass. In that regard, I suggest I buy you the house that you had your heart set on, and in addition to 5 years of severance, we'll buy you out of the investment contract we had agreed. 30 to 40% of a $100 million partnership. For $30 million in today's dollars, terms and conditions to be agreed. That's what I would have done had I been in your shoes. So damn, look at that was all what he would have done if it was reversed. Sounds like that didn't happen. It sounds like Jeff said, we can't be friends anymore. You can only talk to me through your publicist. And anytime, any kind of business things we had are done, even if they're already in process. Whereas Jeffrey Epstein is saying, in a little bit of a, he's really upset, you could tell, that he would have done everything and then some still. That's what I would have done had I been in your shoes.
That was his fish. That was manipulation tactics. He was trying to hook him, and Bill Gates' wife caught on to it and was like, all right, hold on. Nah, this is done. That's why she divorced him. Like, nah, you wild. Like, she knows, she's seen who her husband really was. And she's seen all he needed was somebody to give him the excuse to wild out. And probably his first time wilding out, he done went and burnt her. Like, how you come home to your wife with dirty dick? Like, son,
Well, makes
And then
sense.
he tried to sneak her. He tried to sneak vaccine her, bro.
yeah.
He tried to put the fucking antibiotics in her drink and shit, dude. And then when he got caught, he was like, "It wasn't me. It was all Jeff's fault, man."
Well, not remember the original reason why they gave it, because they didn't even drop Epstein. They dropped he was fucking one of his secretaries or somebody that he worked with, and that's why she left him. Then a bunch of the drops came out that implicated Gates, and then she kind of gave a statement. Well, yeah, I knew he hung out with him, and I advised him against it. And when he didn't listen to me, then I left him. But he was fucking around with somebody from his work too. So I'm pretty sure there's a payout to her too for the calamity he fucking most likely passed along allegedly.
She was fucking around too.
No, that
No,
Bill
no,
Gates
no.
was
He
fucking
was
around
fucking
with other.
somebody at his job. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean he was. I mean, is anyone surprised though?
No, but bro, like you a fucking billionaire and you just.
I mean,
Running
King,
around.
aren't you in like in a polyamorous relationship with like 5 fucking
No,
chicks?
two. It was just two. Okay. Nah, son, like this is crazy. Like, how you don't know your dick burning, son?
No, I think he did know, and that's why he was like, "Fuck, I gotta fix it, man," without Melinda
Yeah.
finding out.
Well, no, he probably found out after he went home and fucked his wife. That's why he was trying to vax her.
You think that's why he went so hard on the vaccine during COVID? He had like some weird PTSD.
Maybe. Oh, dude, I wouldn't fucking blame him as much if
So
that's what did it, and it wasn't just pure hatred against the human race.
I
And it was
wanna
like,
I wanna bring this to the floor. Kent, you could jump right in after this. I just want to bring this up here. I don't know if this is true or not. It's got a dot justice dot whatever thing on it. Apparently, Epstein was trying to get. Hold on. All she has to do was send him a pint of Mormon blood every week. This Epstein letter referencing Mormon blood is insane.
Oh shit! Let me see this. What the fuck? I'm gonna have to fucking. post that one.
Kent,
Yeah,
what's
that's
up?
weird.
Yeah, I just wanted to run something past you guys and see what you think.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about these files that have been coming out and how they seem to be equally bad for both sides of the political spectrum and really all the elites. And I just wonder if you guys don't see the same coincidence that I do, is that over the last couple of years, as all of the tools that we had before to verify the truth have slowly been stripped away, as
Yep.
the international legal system has been scorned and joked at the international diplomacy gone out the window, that all these elites are making fucking billions. I mean, literally fucking billions at our expense. And we're all thanking them for it. We're like, oh, yeah, Elon's so fucking wonderful. He's going to save the world and he's going to run off to Mars and leave us all behind. But he's a fucking wonderful guy. You know, we love him.
Well, oh man, yeah, dude, I see it. We had something that occurred during 2020 with COVID, where everything was locked down, and then they also made sure that you can't go inside of any city building, federal building, anything like that with a fucking camera. They made sure that all the voting stuff, no cameras. They were real fucking strict about that, to where there was a whole rash of First Amendment auditors that came out of no. You know why that was never a thing? Because nobody gave a shit before then. But some reason in 2020, all these people got in lockstep with, I don't want to be filmed anywhere near any kind of voting stuff, even though I'm a public servant and you're allowed to film me because it's just how the fucking law works. You know what I mean? If you don't want to get filmed as a fucking public servant for the government, then don't be one. That's kind of like the stipulation. Same thing with all law enforcement. You can't wear a fucking thing over your face. Your badge has to be 100% visible. Your fucking badge number has to be 100% visible with your name and everything. Like, I don't know what the fuck they got away with. That now we're fighting tooth and nail to get back.
I just can't believe there's not more reports of people that are impersonating ICE officers, robbing people and stuff. I mean, that must be happening literally on a daily basis, surely.
I heard when everyone in New York was wearing a fucking face mask, I was like, oh, every bodega's gonna get robbed every 30 goddamn minutes now.
I don't think
Yeah.
people. I mean, people love all that ice shit right now in the media. If it was happening, bro, that should be everywhere. I don't know.
Oh,
I'm just talking
come
about
on,
the
Panda.
opportunity, right?
Can I jump in for a minute, Panda? Come on, be fucking honest with yourself. You know the tools that are available to the people who are in charge of all the systems that are running our planet. And you know that the Bezoses and the Teslas and the fucking Elons and all the other guys that own all these devices, they can stop anything they want. I've got altogether, I've got 4,100 followers, and I'm lucky if I get 20 people look at most of my posts. Not like I'd give a shit about likes. I'm just talking about views. 10, 9, 12. Are you fucking kidding me? Some of my followers have 2.5, well, actually, Mario Nolful, who follows me, has 2.8 million followers, and yet 10 people look at my posts. Come on. There's fucking so throttled I can barely fucking breathe.
Well, that's like evident of the avalanche that slowly happened too, right? Because to me, that was a separate of COVID, where sorry, just 1 second. All right, let me not chew while I'm on the mic. So like
Yo, so
just 1 sec.
yeah,
Here, go ahead, bud.
No, go ahead.
It was just so weird because separate of the COVID shit, the avalanche of I don't know where social media went with monetizing everything, right? Because I first noticed it with Instagram, where similar to X, you got kind of like a checkmark thing, but you had to pay for your shit to get seen, right? So in order to make that, because like, if you were popular and your shit was cool, your shit got seen anyway. You didn't need to fucking pay for anything. So they had to remove that ability by making your post in your like feed. It went from being only people you followed to now it's filled with other people's shit, right? And then you have to specifically go to
Fact.
your following section to see it.
Yeah, well, just to give you an idea, I had an account called @TheNeck1. It was my first account on Twitter back in 2009. And I would make posts that would get 30,000 views. Okay? 30,000 views. And I didn't have a tenth of the followers that I have now. Then when Elon's guys came onto Spaces with us, I don't know if you were in the Spaces, Panda. I know Toop was in some of the Spaces. The usual guys. Logan was in a lot of the Spaces where the Elon's boys came into the Spaces and says, right guys, we're going to monetize Twitter and all these other social media aspects. What's the best way to do it? And they literally came to the people using X, which was Twitter back in the good old days, and said to us, how are we going to fucking start extorting the public for money out of this?
Yeah, the easiest way is just to make your working product shittier and shittier and shittier, and then just make the payable product what it was in the beginning. Like, because YouTube started doing that too, with like just the over abuse of fucking ads all the time.
Facts.
It's just a shame because you've got. Sorry, Cutter.
Go. Get it off.
I was just going to say it's a shame because I've met so many creative people on Spaces. I've had so many intelligent, intellectual conversations with people who have a fairly good understanding of different subjects, and we've had great fun on Spaces, and I've done it all for free. I've never charged a fucking cent for any of my services that I used to get paid $1,000 a day for. Okay? All the advice I've given for free, all my ideas I've given for free, and little old fucking Elon sitting there with more money than fucking God has been capitalizing on all of that for free. And all of your ideas, and all of yours, Ricardo, and all of everybody else that has ever said a word on X. Yeah? And he gets it all for nothing. And actually, he charges you for it.
Yeah, but I don't
Pay Kent,
disagree with you.
Elon. Pay up, bro. We're gonna
Yeah.
we're gonna run up on
I
you.
need some fucking money
If he
too.
gave me $1 for each good idea I've given him for free, I'd be a fucking much richer man.
Yo, I don't know if this is real or not. I posted it up in the nest.
So the other thing, King, is that Mormon shit. There's a lot of shit in there that doesn't even involve Epstein. There's just like articles written about him, or even like conspiracies on Reddit about him. You know what I mean? So
Oh,
you
okay.
got to be careful. So I looked into that Mormon thing, and yeah. Oh, but the Jew one, yeah. Oh no, for sure. He was a hella Jewish supremacist, fam.
Yeah, that's really how he spoke. I wasn't sure. I thought I was gonna ask. I don't know if this is real or not, son.
Harvey Loeb is in
Do you
there.
know that did you know that the Mormon Church owns more real estate than I think they are the fourth largest landowner in the United States,
Damn.
Sounds about right.
and they have a 1 billion, and that's a big B, $1 billion fund that is totally controlled by their bank, which is their own bank, and that fund is all paid for with the tithing, and yet they struggle to give a family in the church that needs their mortgage paid $1. Yeah, they've got billions, literally billions in the bank as well.
Yeah, that shit is wild, man. Like, just when you start getting into the generational wealth that has fucking existed for like 500 years along some bloodlines is insane.
I was one of those families, mate. Look up the Reynolds family, okay? Reynolds Tobacco, Reynolds Wrap. I was part of that family. My family got thrown out when one of the members of the family left school and joined the Navy when he was 15, and he got cast out of the family for that. I'm that part of the family.
All right, so
Sorry, didn't mean to kill the space. Let's talk about
no,
something
you
fun.
Oh, I'm
no.
sorry. I stepped outside. It's fucking freezing. This is
I
Florida.
think it
Florida
is
is supposed
fun,
to be
bro.
30.
I love hearing Kent be like, Elon, fucking pay me, bro. You gotta get
You're
monetized,
in
Ken. What's your
Florida?
numbers at? How far are you? You're at, what is it, 7K or 5K followers to get monetized, Logan?
What? I don't know.
Yeah,
No.
hey, honestly,
Hold up, I'll
Panda,
look at it
You
right
know,
now.
Logan. You got the
I can
answers.
I can survive on the budget that I get from what I've managed to put together over my life. I have to live a. I won't be coming back to counter and contact in the desert again. But that's because of the situation. Um,
Wait, what
I've
happened?
never
What
come in.
changed?
I never came to this for money, Panda. I've never asked for money for this because I believe in it. I've seen craft. I know that I've seen other things as well that I don't want to talk about because people just don't believe you anyway. And I just want to share that with other people, and this has been the best medium to do that.
But you're not sharing it. You
Mate,
said yourself you're
even
not
though
sharing
I'm
it, right?
totally
You're just
opposed
keeping
to
it
you,
to yourself.
sorry?
I thought you said you were just because right then you were just like I'm here to like share it with the community, but like right before you said that you were like I'm not going to share like, my stories with you, right? So which is it?
No, I'm not. How much have I already shared, Logan? I mean, I was in your
Well, none about
spaces and
UFO
I've shared
stories.
half of the stuff. Eh?
None about like UFO stories. I never hear you like tell like UFO stories.
How many times have I posted videos? I told you that I've seen a tic tac. I told you that I was at my friend's resort. One came about 400 feet above our head. I filmed it coming in one direction as I put my camera down. And this is about 30 kilometers from where I'm sitting right here now. And
Okay, no,
it
yeah, you're right. You're right.
stopped
Yeah, I
and
remember
it
that.
pulsed
Yeah.
through the colors of the rainbow and then went back in the opposite direction. And I filmed it in both directions. I just, damn it, didn't get it stopping. But I've seen that. I saw a triangle over France when I was at work over the Champs Elysees. And I saw the canoe shaped one that I've told you about. I've told the canoe story a dozen times. They're the three major craft that I've seen.
But what about the one that's really weird? Or two? What the ones that are like really weird? You say?
All right, here it is. I got it. Uh, get verified by subscribing to Premium. 500 Premium followers have at least 5 million impressions on your post within the last 3 months and verified identity.
Nah, that's way too much.
I'm just not going to do all that. I'm not in this for money. I really believe in what I do. I really believe we need disclosure. I believe I know enough about the. You guys talk about MJ12 and you talk about these secret cabals and shit, right? You're starting to find out through the Epstein files that this stuff is real. I've known about this fucking stuff and worked for these guys for fucking 30 years.
Kent, you drop? Hello?
He's there.
We're breathless.
I'm here. I'm sorry.
Speechless.
I just, it's hard to talk about. It cost me everything.
So what do you mean, like, you worked for, like, because Epstein's a very specific kind of thing, you know what I mean? To be like, I worked for that.
You don't
Oh
think
shit.
these people have legitimate businesses that they run? You don't
No, I
think that
think they
these
do, but,
people,
like, yeah, okay.
yeah. And you don't think they need security and health and safety and environmental people to do all the right paperwork for them? Yeah, I've literally been offered jobs worth $500,000 a year, where or they said to me, okay, if I got flown to Denmark, right, to be offered the job as the director of quality, health, safety, security, and environment for Maersk Drilling, the largest shipping company in the world. And they wanted me to become a Danish citizen. So I would have been quite funny if I had have actually taken the job. And anyway, cut a long story short, I'm in Denmark. I'm talking to the director of human resources. And the next person I was supposed to meet was the CEO to be offered the job. And he said to me, if we give you the job, he said, what are you going to do in the first 6 months? Because he thought I'd done my research on the company and I should have an idea and blah, blah, blah. And I said, well, I'm going to travel to each of the centres, speak to the directors in each of the centres and find out where the problems are in drilling and what we can do to set up an action plan to address them one by one. And he said, no, 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 no. We don't have problems in our drilling. Well, if you know anyone who's ever done oil and gas drilling, the three finger salute was the way we used to joke when we were meeting the drillers because most of them didn't have all their fingers. And he said, no, we want people to do, someone to do press releases, go in front of the media, do all the right paperwork. Well, you don't need to travel to the field. You're going to be living here in Denmark. And I said, I know you got the wrong guy, and I didn't take the job.
I was
See,
just watching.
these people are powerful too, mate. You got no, you guys, these people, visas, entry into countries that are war zones, entry into buildings that you need top level security clearances for, without a question. If they need you in a place, you're there. It just doesn't matter. And
Well,
budgets.
I think too, Kent. Like, I don't think people realize like the security measures that go on for these fucking places. If a military installation, we're going to use like Area 51, 52, S4, that whole region as an example. If they're willing to put like a shit in the ground, like sensors to tell the amount of pressure going across places, they put temperature gauges. They do a lot of wacky fucking shit to make sure that they know every single thing going on around there. They're going to do a hell of a lot more that we don't know about. So I agree with you there, Ken.
Yeah, I mean, I just think there's nothing I've been into this subject literally since I was 12 years old, nearly 50 years. In 4 months, I'll be 62. And in that 50 years, I haven't found out anything, including all our discussions, Panda and Wakanda and everyone else. I haven't found out anything that can't be explained to the rest of humanity in a way that they can understand it enough to be cautious about it, but not to run panicking into the streets and start blowing their fucking brains out. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, like all right. So you saw a Tic Tac. I saw a Tic Tac in New Jersey, actually, right? Like I believe it was like near Butler area. I know this because it was the Bell Labs was there, and it's like maybe 2013. But I didn't find out until maybe 2 years ago that right in the vicinity of where I saw this, and it was like for probably about like 2.5 hours, however long my ex girlfriend was taking to get her fucking hair done and like colored and all sorts of shit. So probably like 2.5 hours. I was sitting out chain smoking cigarettes in the parking lot, staring at a fucking Tic Tac, to find out that there's a Bell Laboratory, like super classified building right near there. And I found that out through the Sopranos interviews, right? I don't know if you remember the guy who played both the twins. It was one actor, but he played two roles. He played the brothers that got whacked, I think. One in the first season, one in the fourth season. But he worked there. He did it for maybe 2.5 months as a computer programmer. I believe it was like in the 80s, and he hated it so much he quit his job and became an actor and eventually got onto The Sopranos. But what he said was they were working on top secret shit back then in that area. And if we know anything about Bell Labs, they work closely with military industrial complex. They have contracts with Lockheed, Raytheon, and all those.
Oh yeah. Hey, Wakanda, I'm sorry if I've sort of took over your space a bit. You okay?
You good?
You're
You
good,
got,
bro. Sounds like you needed to get it out, bro.
yeah, I'm high as a kite, son. I'm smoking.
Sometimes you
I'm
need to
looking.
just get it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Panda. If you really knew, you'd be surprised. And you've known me for 4 years.
I'm
You'd be
telling you, I
surprised.
tell these fuckers all the time. Kent's gonna drop one day that he's a fucking like he's the real deal. He's some crash retrieval or some shit. I could tell. I could tell you're holding back some stuff. Get the Halliburton fucking Dick Cheney thing. I know. Do you have a dead man switch, Kent?
I have no, not really. I
Or do you have
you know
documents that like you want to release at a later date that you haven't released yet, or you know what I mean?
I gave most of that stuff to Ross Coulthard. Yeah, before he ghosted me.
You know, Mike Disclosure is one of his researchers, or at least was for a while. Just tell you everything you need to know.
Yo,
Yeah, well, Mike
side.
still follows me. Did you know that Mike Disclosure follows me?
Oh yeah, I mean, See, this is the sad part about it. A lot of these dudes, like when it's just UFO shit and not the weird doxing shit, there's good conversation. So I remember he was doing spaces for a while, right? And he would go in there, so it makes sense. But yeah, when they start doing all
That's
the other shit,
the only reason I ever entertained KMF was because of a DM message that he sent me that was so clever that I said, "Oh, you're not an idiot." That was sort of my reply was, "Oh, so you're not a fucking idiot." And because remember, he came when he first came into spaces. You wouldn't remember Wakanda, but he would literally just come in and go yada 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 yada, and then disappear out, and then come back again, and it was crazy. But yeah, no, sorry, I got distracted.
Well, side note, real quick. Epstein was Mossad confirmed. Epstein would call Dershowitz, and then Mossad would call Dershowitz to debrief. How does that sound to y'all? I don't know if these things are real because I've seen that
I
people.
saw there was some shit. I mean, there was something too where he was going back and forth with the previous prime minister. You know his name?
Yeah, yeah.
In now Banuk or whatever,
Ehud
something like that.
Ehud Barak.
There
Ehud
you go.
Barak. There you go. See, I knew you were fucking. I knew it.
I just posted.
You were Jew flack.
It's by somebody named
Got him.
Lauren Witzke. I don't know if she's like a news person or whatever. It's just was popping up on the feed.
Have you watched that John Kiriakou stuff? Wakanda, he'll tell you that the CIA didn't trust Mossad. He said every time Mossad came to the office, they had to separate to another office because they would try and plant bugs in the offices.
I mean, didn't that shit literally just happen? Like, that's the crazy thing. It happened like last year with Trump, where they all came with fucking BB and they found all these bugs. And then the craziest part was that BB still comes like every other week after that. It's fucking wild, bro.
Son, like, listen, they have. I'm gonna keep 100. With the fact that you ask a lot of these people, like that are in government, like me and you, regular people, if you actually, what's your allegiance to, whether we say U.S. or not, it's like, okay, whatever. But the people in government, when they were asking these people, they're like, no, I'm here to make Israel our best friend and all that. Yo, son, like we asked you, who's your allegiance to? Why are you talking about somebody else? Like there should be like a straight disqualification. If there was motherfuckers in Congress right now signing uh uh signing fucking papers saying they'll never criticize fucking Iran or just any other nation, doesn't matter, another fucking nation, or make it illegal to, call a Irish person a Mick, right? They would be losing their shit. And this just to me
Yeah.
it just shows that there's people within the government that are cool. Like I think it personally, I think it's religious thing. A lot of these Christian people,
Wakanda,
they
if I could, mate, and sorry to jump in. Someone else had their hand up, but just quickly, I would be shocked if Mossad didn't have a dirt file on every single politician that they could, and that
of
would
course that's what I
probably
was
be
saying. Yeah,
everybody. Yeah.
yeah, every single one of them, everybody. They listen. What the fuck was I saying before you jumped in?
Talking
Ah,
about the connection to Mossad.
yeah, it's just there's all these politicians, son, and I don't know. It just feels weird. Like you know, I don't know. It feels weird, son. Like I don't think anybody that should be in government should be fucking talking about.
Were you talking
You know,
about dual citizenship?
yeah. I don't. You should not be able to be running for office with dual citizenship. Number one, you
There,
know.
there was a senator in Australia that he won the vote. He got put into office, and then one of the opposition found out that he also had a British passport. Now Britain owns Australia. It's the Commonwealth of Australia, so it's still part of the British Commonwealth, right? But because he had a British passport, they managed to get the guy thrown out because it was against the law to be a dual citizen and run for parliament in Australia.
It should be like that for any country.
I think it
Why should
is. I think it actually is. I
no?
think it is in America as well.
No, look it up.
Well,
There's
we had
plenty of
that former CCP woman from China's Congress that came and became a politician here. Like, what the fuck?
yeah. She has a dual citizenship. I know you talking about California, right?
Yep. I can't remember her name. She looks like a nice woman. I haven't seen her creating any waves, but just on the face of it, it sounds insane. Especially since, like, how many politicians had been honeypotted by Chinese operatives?
Yeah, like why? How could you be sitting here? Nobody in cabinet, none of that shit. Nobody with a dual citizenship should be involved. I don't care where it's from, to be honest with you. But when you go to the halls of Congress and to the government, when you ask motherfuckers if they got dual citizenship, if they happen to say yes, I can bet some money on where this dual citizenship is from. And oh, like I was saying, I think it has to do with religion because a lot of these Christians they want the Jews to go back to Israel so that Jesus can come back and then Jesus can punish the Jews. And
You
then
know, I think it's a bit too just because you brought it up like a pressure test, right? Like this all to me seems like pressure test, and religion is the easiest way to see where you have like the most radical. And this goes for every religion. You know, you get the ones who just go to church on Sundays and on certain holidays. Then you have the ones that go every single week more than once. You know, so like you see where certain beliefs are, you see where you can push certain boundaries, and especially if you are playing with the religious angle, like they are with the fucking what's it called, the UFO subject. You know, they always try now to interchange between UFOs and fucking demons. But it's the same thing. If you can get like people radicalized, like with the more crazier the fucking Lou crew, uh, but I don't know. You win in two ways. One, you get a fanatic base that'll do anything for you, and two, you get like this intimidation factor along the rest of the community, whatever
yeah,
community that is.
I would never want to hold that type of power. Like I'm cool. Like I just
Yeah, I would never want an army of like KMF Gabe type psychos like riding for me online, right? That's just like creepy and
yeah,
weird.
that's too dangerous.
Well,
Because
yeah, the
they,
con.
snakes are cool until they decide you look food. You look like food. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's that saying too,
Exactly.
right? Absolute power corrupts or whatever. Like,
Absolute power corrupts.
yeah,
Absolutely.
like Lou and some people is like literally a messiah figure, and some people like Grush will not lean into it, but some people like Lou will totally lean into it and do all the classic like cult leader tropes with just a little taste of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey Panda and Makata, have you guys seen that Accidental Truth, that documentary we talked about with Ron James?
I'm
No,
gonna be
not
honest, I
yet.
actually haven't. I saw part of the snippets he sent me. It's good though, right? Like,
That
I
is, I'll
remember
tell you what, mate, that was a good documentary. Wakata, I
I
highly
like him a
recommend it.
lot. He's cool, man. Him and Allie Clark I like them. They're good people.
Accidental truth.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
and
the
it's free
MUFON
on
director guy.
yeah, it's free on YouTube. Just type in Accidental Truth and it'll come up. It'd be
Okay.
probably the first one in response.
All right. I got some shit, some time and shit tomorrow. I want to try to do a video. I want to start doing interviews, man. I'm gonna get at some of y'all and shit, so we could do like an interview.
Oh
Do it
hell yeah!
right on the Zoom shit. You know,
Oh, StreamYard works fucking great, dude.
I got StreamYard, but I really don't know how to work it. I know how to do Zoom.
You just learn, bro. Trust is better. And you could even use the free one where it puts the logo on if you're not trying to pay for it for right now. But it's just good to have that skill down because then when you're trying to do your own little mummy streams, you can pull shit up real easy. If you're sharing shit, you could, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I did one, and I think Jake Raz was it that helped me. I think like I did the YouTube joint at one time, but it was just like a whole setup shit. But I'll stop being lazy. I'll try to get it together. Yeah, because I want like if I do like a YouTube joint, I want people to be able to come in. You know how they do undisclosed
Exactly.
wrestling.
That's how you do it. Yep.
That's what I want to be able to do. Yeah, yeah. Why not?
Oh man.
Just take their fucking shtick. Disclosure today.
Oh, hilarious.
Uh,
Well,
welcome
at
back,
least
everybody.
there's there's no reason why you can't do it, mate. The beauty of the system now is that if you've got the ability to communicate well to the target audience, you've got the opportunity now to implement it. So all you
Yeah,
got to do is find the right tools, and you'll be there, mate, and you'll do fine. You're a cool dude.
yeah. I like talking to people. I think I'm good at conversing, especially if we hit on something that I like. I can talk for a minute. We can go back and forth. We could look shit up. You know, like, and I have a lot to learn about this ufology shit. And I like to be able to be like, that shit sounds like some bullshit. Untitled, you had your hand up for a minute, bro. Like, it's not many people here. We can kind of just jump in whenever you want. Thank you for
No,
waiting.
I know, dog. Yeah, it's just I wanted to come up here and say, like and retweet this space. What the fuck is this? The ratio of a non to people in here listening is absurd. I know 95% of y'all are up fucking smoking mummy dust and cranking your hub. Get in here and listen to the sweet, silky, smooth voice of King Wakaka.
Not Wakaka. Oh, yo, Miss
I'm sorry,
Santos.
bro. I'm sorry, bro, but they did you dirty. So you're now King Wakaka.
Yeah,
They
nah,
love calling you that, huh, King?
yeah, that shit cooked me. Like, listen, the thing is, the moment I realize they think it gets me mad, now it just doesn't get me mad no way. I don't care. Whatever. Listen, you know who you talk. Everybody knows who they
It's
talking
one of
about.
those things where I feel like it Loki says more about them than you. It's not as
Yeah.
bad as like the mic disclosure chony gating me, but it is kind of like, yeah.
Well, I mean,
It's
homegirl,
like
she,
fourth grade level fucking shit.
yeah, literally.
Come on, King Wakaka. He's got the crisp. He's got the polo button up all the way up the collar. The collar is ironed.
You
Come on,
starched, baby. You know.
straight up starched. He's got the starched Jenkos. No, I know
No,
you got the 511s. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. You don't got the Jenkos on. You got the 511s. I'm just playing.
nah, it's hilarious. Crazy visuals, stitched up with the starch.
I
You
know
know,
they're all awake. Why is nobody in here? Come on. We got 13 anon.
listen,
You got 13 sock accounts of Mike Disclosure listening to you, and you got like 22 of us. Come on.
that's cool.
You know he's
I don't.
down there too for sure. He listens on and
Oh
on
yeah,
to everything, bro.
yeah. I don't mind the anonymous viewers. Actually, there's been several times when people that are just like, that like listen to me and shit, like usually listen to non. I had a lady in here. I forgot her name, but she actually worked with NASA, like logistics wise. That's all she could say. But she liked to listen to my spaces, and she came in one time and spoke just to let me know that she always listens in anonymous. So don't talk shit about the anonymous people.
No, you never know, bro. You never know. I heard
Yeah.
Lou had
So
I was a burner account and listens on and on to a bunch of this shit. Who knows?
yeah, I always say shout out the anonymous people,
I mean,
man.
if you're into this shit, it's kind of like addictive, right? Like a lot of this UFO shit. There's something about it, like beyond just other interest. I mean, I guess
Yeah,
the
it might be like a guilty pleasure for them. Hell,
You got a starched collar. The man knows how to make a stinger. Come on. Please, please.
you ain't
Plug
never
this
had
space.
no chi-chis like this.
No cheese like that.
No, but I might have Corbell and Nat listening down there. What's up, y'all? I'm still angry at y'all about that mummy episode with no pushback and no actual homework done on the subject. But
Just
shout out to y'all.
wish him the best, Ricardo, because whoever's listening, they're interested enough to be listening, which is a good thing.
Yeah. Listen, hey Kent, you know
unless
I
it's Elon Musk, fuck you for not paying Kent, bro.
hey, hey Kent, you know that I had a little conversation back and forth with Miss Anthrope from the she was the lady in the video of the Corbell and them.
No, that misanthrope. I think she used to follow me at one stage, and I think I got blocked.
More than likely, she came into my space. She unblocked me, came to my space, and I got her to admit to several things that I feel were very bad taste and shows you who she really is. She said, "Fuck Dr. Fung," that he's a fraud. She insinuated that the doctors, all these, 50, 60 doctors, they're all being intimidated by some type of Peruvian Mexican hybrid mob or whatever the fuck it is. Um, Also, I asked her how would you go through the process of taking a 2,000-year-old body, rehydrating it, doing all these mutilations, and all this, basically changing the anatomy, get it back together, and dry it out, and be able to fool all these doctors. She basically said one of the processes were putting them in water. Dude, I
She out there
laughed.
sipping on mummy soup right now. She's sipping on
Yo,
mummy. She's got a mug of mummy soup.
Hey,
yo,
I was the first one with the mummy soup. You got to give me that one,
yeah,
Ricardo.
I was there with you, son. We
Fact.
started laughing the same time. Listen,
Yeah.
when Darcy said that, I said it in the spot. Oh, this got Darcy Weir written all over it. And sure enough, after I ended my space, I had to go to work. She did another space, and guess who showed up?
Yeah, Darcy.
So it's just hilarious. And apparently he knows who I am because he called me King Wakaka. I
Oh
mean,
yeah, look, one thing I don't think, and like Panda's got 75 or 80,000 followers, so he can expect to get noticed. But one of the things, like, I made a reply to one of Brandon Fugel's posts about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and then he started replying to my reply, and we had a conversation. And that's Brandon Fugel. No matter what you think of the guy, or no matter what you think of
yeah,
Skinwalker Ranch,
he is
the
who he
guy
is.
is a multi-millionaire, and he takes the time out to answer you. So you never know who you're being noticed by. And half these anons they're there because they're interested and they hear some interesting stuff.
Yeah,
Brandon, I know you're out there. You're sipping on a little cow thyroid right now, Brandon Bugle. Come on, get up here,
yeah.
Brandon.
You know
Don't
what? I
worry
was in
about the
a
title.
space one
Listen,
time.
most of my titles are usually just full of shit, but this one has some truth to it. We can't lie about that. And it's an actual question: is ufology a distraction, or is the pedal thing a distraction? We could flip it. You know,
I think they're the same fucking beast, bro. Two heads of
you
the
think
same
you think it's
fucking
tied?
hydra.
You think it's tied to the? Okay, so
Well, let me
what if?
let me hit you with the clip. Can I hit you with the clip?
Okay, all
Let me hit
right.
you with the clip, bro.
Hit me
Let's
with the clip,
let
and
me
then
hit you with the clip,
and
bro.
hit the clip, and then I'm gonna hit you with a very hat take that might get me in trouble. All right?
Okay, here we go.
Just
Jeffrey
just
Epstein
just very
conducted.
quickly, think of it as the system. The
Rapanda
system
owns the
is.
hangar the UFOs are coming out of, bro. Don't let them fool you.
The system, Kent. You want to finish that thought before I click play on the clip?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Ricardo. I was just going to say, stop thinking about it as the Republicans or the Democrats or the Independents. It's the system.
Yeah,
Every single one of them is part of the system. So you're either with the system or they're against you.
yeah,
And because the
Exactly.
system is worth trillions,
They all have orgies and
multi-trillions.
shit in DC. That's a fact, by the way.
yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Jeffrey Epstein conducted a conference called Confronting Gravity. I don't know who Jeffrey Epstein was, but I would certainly bet money that he was a product of at least one or more elements of the intelligence community.
The CIA, the FBI.
Those are ours, right? Department of Homeland Security has some of this stuff. Geospatial intelligence has some of this. It's a large network. I'm talking about people like David Grush. I'm talking about people potentially like David Fravor. I'm talking about people like Jake Barber. I'm talking about scientists like Leo Szilard. Imagine if Leo Szilard didn't know that the Manhattan Project was going on, or Jack Raper, a journalist who broke a story. These people all think that they're doing their jobs. I desperately want to know why Jeffrey Epstein knew so much about my work. And I want to know why he was connected to my graduate program.
Okay, there you go. Let's stop there for now.
That's crazy work. All right, check this out, son. Check this out. All right, everybody got their seatbelts on because I'm about to get wild with this, right? What
Uh
if what we see in these occult situations, right? Like how they got this weird sexual magic and these sacrifices and all that. What if it's all based on interpretation of what they've seen NHI do?
I agree.
like eating children and all that weird, nasty stuff that we don't want to talk about. What if they're, they are under the belief that if they do as these things do, they are somehow transcending and getting closer to whatever they are.
What if it's not
But
even a
you know what
belief,
I'd say to
bro?
that though?
What if that's
Just
what if that's
listen.
the reality, bro? What if that actually? What if they're actually like, you know what I mean? You do a little bit of this, you
It
do a little
didn't
bit of
work
that,
for
and next thing
Crowley,
you know, you
guys.
got aliens in your fucking room telling you the secrets of the universe.
Yeah.
Crowley wanted to be the Rasputin of the modern era. He wanted to be the one who brought Baal into existence and all this sort of stuff. They don't succeed because whatever the phenomenon is, it knows human beings very, very well. And it knows that human beings can't be trusted as far as you can kick us. So it fucks with us. And you guys don't. One thing that never gets mentioned often is the Loki factor, but the Loki factor is very real. And
Yeah.
you remember Tom from UAP Med Panda?
Wait,
Tom, I
what's the
can't
Loki
remember
factor
the
though?
Is that the
the
trickster guy?
Loki is that
Oh,
it
okay.
fucks with you. It's joking with us. It's making fun of us. It's taking the piss out of us. That's what I believe.
Yeah,
Me
no,
too.
listen, I'm saying that these people, whatever was seen when these cults were created, which is, nothing new. Like it is, a lot of these secret societies were created a long time ago, right? So what if, this secret knowledge they had was something that was like described as happened or something like, and they try to recreate that, but they can't do it because it was based on some type of technology they didn't understand.
Yeah, they wouldn't have to participate in the ritual anymore because they can bypass that onto the humans. I think Doomer, if you get Doomer up here, he can wrap some serious truth into the matter. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery,
Right. I
right?
think
So
I
if you
think
no longer need to participate in the sacrifice, in the
yeah,
consumption, you can
because
bypass it all onto humans. That's a pretty easy bypass, just like the Anunnaki story, right? Oh, we got to come mine the gold.
no, fuck that.
Yeah,
Make something.
exactly.
Yeah, I mean, we look at the Incan culture. Why were they sacrificing so many people? They believed that that's what the gods wanted. And
Have
why?
you ever done a fact check on those figures? I've seen people quoting figures of 80,000 people being slaughtered a day,
No, I
right?
don't think it's that many,
And
but
and you think about it, how the fucking hell are you going to slaughter 80,000? Can you imagine the pile of bodies? It'd be fucking stupendous.
yeah, they'll
Even if
build
it's
their
eight
own
people,
fucking
even if it's
pyramid.
only eight, if it's only eight or 10 or 12 or 16 or 20,
No, it's probably
bypassing that onto us to participate in the ritual in order for them to gain some utility out of it.
I would
That's a pretty conniving method.
I would say maybe 1,000 people in 2 3 days. And to motherfuckers that, you just see bodies. You can't sit there and count every motherfucker. You're like, yo, there's 10,000 people here. It's really 1,000. You know what I'm saying?
I think a lot of this stuff is like Chinese whispers. As it's changed over the years, it's just
Yeah,
grown and grown.
yeah, yeah. I totally
We're
agree.
meant to
That's
think
why
all these. I was just going to say we're meant to think all these nations were primitive because they sacrifice people, but
no.
that when they do the archaeological digs, they quite often find that the body of the person who was supposedly sacrificed is treated like a deity. They're actually treated really well, and it's almost as if the
Yeah, it's
giving
a
of a life
privilege.
is is something they would want to do. You see, you know
Yeah,
what I
it's a
mean?
privilege to be sacrificed to the gods. That was the idea.
Let's levy and say 1,000 cattle are equivalent to one human sacrifice. Well, we've commodified industrial farming, right? So, are we not giving an equivalent sacrifice to the same deities by, let's say, one human, 1,000 cattle? I don't know, 50,000, 150,000 cattle a day
How about
are being
abortion
sacrificed.
clinics?
Facts, right? So it's all symbolic, but it's also very tangible. So, how much are we sacrificing in Western society in order to feed this same entity? We can bypass the whole human sacrifice
Or how about war
necessity.
even, right? How much of our tax dollars go to fucking war and shit and guns and all this shit?
Facts. It's
It's all towards the
all the
same gods,
same.
bro.
Well,
Exactly. You understand. That's
well,
the beauty of occult mysticism. Is it's much symbolic as it is tangible. So if you can levy in, 1,000 cattle equals one human, or 20,000 chickens equals one human, if we're talking about the valuation scale of how much energetic output there is from the sacrifice, well, it's quite easy to see when we've commodified the industrial farming industry, and how many of us go to McDonald's every morning, right? Really?
Yeah. Listen, I don't know any about that shit.
Yeah, I was going to say, where'd you get those figures from? That
No,
sounds
he was
crazy.
No,
he was he
I'm
was
just
estimating.
I'm
Yeah,
bullshitting. Yeah, I'm
yeah.
estimating. I'm just saying if we're looking at it from a tangible metric of how much loosh is produced from killing one divine being versus sacrificing 1,000 not divine beings, right? These cattle,
I
this
think we've
fodder, these
become
inconsequential entities.
I think we've become good at blaming the gods for our own failings.
100%. I agree with you 100%.
Yeah, I've always said the if there is a God, he doesn't give a fuck what we do. That would be the only explanation for what we see. It would make perfect sense. Like, oh, okay, yeah, okay, this is about right.
Or
We're
we're
not,
mirroring his fallibility by having to consume as a prerequisite for the perpetuation of our survival, right?
yeah,
So why do we need to consume? Well, we can look at it from a biochemical and biomechanical standpoint and say, well, the human body requires A, B, and C as a metric for perpetuation of survival, right? Well, it would be very keen of a fallible creator to say we need to consume and sacrifice A, B, and C in order to perpetuate our species, right? So it's mirrored all the way down. We live in a dead realm full of shit and piss and fucking sacrifice. Period.
Yeah, but that's because we haven't learned balance.
I mean, we
Exactly.
sacrifice every day, symbolically when you go to work, when you go to the store and buy clothes you don't need, and when you do shit like that, like on some shit, I've learned to be able to save up money quickly by not doing shit. I go to work, I come the fuck home. I don't even got time for bitches right now, son. Like 100, like
That's one of the
let
good things about
Exactly.
spaces, right? People say, "Oh, it's addicting." Hey, you're not spending money when you're on a space.
and I'm talking to people and I'm chilling. And guess what? If I go outside, I'm gonna spend money. Why? Because I'm gonna be walking, or I'm gonna have need gas, or I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying, like something. And you see a store, or you see a little bitty you like, and you want to, take her for a treat so you can talk to her. Next thing you know, you're fucking $200 in the hole. I ain't got time for that shit.
Exactly. And how many insects and small mammals are killed to make your cotton shirt, right? And how many dairy cows are exploited for their serum in
Well,
order to make your ice cream,
how
right? So
many?
it's like we got to levy it all into
Yeah.
perspective.
How many animals they kill for the soybeans, John? I remember I was having a debate with a vegan, and I was like,
Exactly.
how
No, you'd
many
have
rabbits and
100,000 times. It's
yeah.
absurd. How many animals killed per acre in order to, produce the soybeans and the corn and the potatoes and the
Yeah, well,
tomatoes
they
you
have to
consume?
with soybeans. The thing is, a lot of animals like the plant, so they have to kill all those animals so they don't eat the plants. Rabbits and fucking squirrels and different type of herbivores like that. They like those plants.
It's funny. I believe actually in Red Space a couple of days ago, there was a discussion about Monsanto, which I really think has a lot of relevance here as far as, herbicides and pesticides, right?
Yeah,
So diminishing the amount of life needed to diminish per acre, per yield, per harvest. So it's really funny. We tend to obscure things from our own conscience and
best
our
way
own
I say
you
best
know
way to clean the soil up is stop putting all this pesticide on shit. And
Oh, facts, absolutely. Do you think anybody has actual gluten intolerance, or do you think they're allergic to the fucking pesticides and herbicides that they apply to the wheat before they harvest it?
that's what's hilarious. I was talking to the head chef over there, and he was explaining that same thing to me. He's like, you go to Italy, and you can eat all the pasta you want.
Right? Yeah, you eat all the baguette and pasta you want, you feel great, right? Isn't that funny? I've been a chef for 17 years, bro. I know exactly what you're
Oh,
talking
another
about.
chef? Fuck yeah, dude! Chef's night, bro.
So yeah, we was just talking about that. How you're not allergic to the gluten, you're allergic to the pesticides.
Yeah, your body is trying to emit the poison that you're consuming that happens to get into the germ of the wheat.
I
Oh, and
wish
then we have to add riboflavin and folate to it, right? And we got to add some iron to it because the diet is so deficient that we need to make sure that the humans have enough to live but not enough to thrive, right? That's the perfect capitalist society, right? Keep
I
your workers subsistent.
yeah. I was gonna say I wish Data was here because I'd give him some homework because I'd like to see the rise in like like cancers and like diabetes and these type of ailments.
I know you're in your 40s, bro. Do you think anybody was gluten intolerant in the 80s? Come
That's
on.
what I'm saying. But as the amount of chemicals and shit started going into like the dirt or the preservation, I want to see if it coincides with the rise in these things, heart attacks or shit like that,
I
asthma.
can tell you this much, Ricardo. I worked in occupational health and safety, and when you start looking at the material safety data sheets for the products that are being put on the crops, um, it's not a good story, eh? Not a good story at all. Most of them are classed as hazardous chemicals, and well, they all
Yeah, bro.
literally
The
all are.
MSDS for washing your hands, just the MSDS for washing your hands or washing your dishes is absurd. It's absurd. So you can only imagine what they're spraying on these crops on.
Yeah. So I'm curious to know. Like I wish I could sit down and figure that out because there's got to be a coincidence. Danielle, thank you for raising your hand. What's up?
Hi, thanks for having me on. I just don't understand why these people are so superstitious that they'll do all these stupid things just to try and make contact with people from other planets. It just blows my mind.
Hey man, people do weird things. I don't know. When you got a lot of money, you start looking at alternative ways to have fun, I guess. I don't have a lot of money, so I don't know. The money I
Can I
had,
can I tell you something, Ricardo? I've
yeah.
I've met a lot of very powerful people in my life, and look, um, we all now know what a lot of them are like, but don't ever think that that equates to a lack of intelligence, because unfortunately, the reason why a lot of these people get away with the things that they get away with is because they're exceptionally intelligent people, and exceptionally intelligent people want to understand the phenomenon because they see it as an avenue of power that they can't attain. They can't attain it. And that's why it's so, they're willing to almost give anything for it because they see it as a power that they want to attain because it's more powerful than them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I totally get that. Like just wanting the thing that you can't have. A
It's the
person
oldest
that had
story in the book, mate. When you've
yeah,
got
a person that
everything,
has everything finally sees something that he can't have and he'll chase it until he self-destructs chasing it.
yeah, yeah. And so many of them self destruct in the process because what they're seeking is beyond our normal interpretation of conscious life. And that's the
So
reason why it's so damaging, you know?
so we're all in agreement that Epstein didn't kill himself, right?
Yeah, well,
Motherfucker might not even be
we know,
dead.
yeah,
Huh?
exactly. He might not even be dead.
Nah, I don't. I think that nigga dead as a doorknob. Bill Gates was way too happy when he died. He's like, well, we had a friendship, then it stopped, and he's dead. I was like, oh shit. Now you know why he hit him with that shade. Now we know. He's happy that nigga dead.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just unfortunately we live in a world where you never know these days. There was so many discrepancies in the whole affair that
Yeah.
something was up. You just don't know whether he was actually killed or whether he's been somehow, swapped.
I don't know. But regardless of the fact, they had to get rid of him because I think he was gonna tell. I think he was gonna tell on everybody. And I think if he did go anywhere, he's somewhere in Israel hiding with the Mossad. And
Yeah,
if that
yeah,
and if that was allowed to happen, then yeah, we need a revolution. We need to get rid of our government. Like burn the whole fucking thing down and restart from the beginning. Real shit. Order out of chaos. Bring on the I think it's time for chaos. I think you know how they say uh hard times make strong men, strong men make easy times make weak men. And I think we, instead of just saying men, we could say people. And I think we've had too much of a good time, because even the wars that we've have, like, do we really feel any effects of this war? Like, aside from the people that are fighting it and their families, but like, unless you're the one getting bombs dropped on your ass, like, America has been cool. America hasn't felt any pain since 9/11. And we can go down that rabbit hole and fuck it, finish getting myself, Lar.
It's a little bit scary that you can't even talk about that stuff, but I would just go back to just, if I could, just 1 second, and say, I ran for Parliament back in '98 because I thought that I could use the system to fix the system, and I don't think that's possible anymore. I think we need a complete revamp of the system. We need to find a path forward that finds a more equal path forward for everyone, or else we're not going to make it, mate. I mean, you're talking about revolution. Your country is so close to a massive internal disruption at the moment. And with these files coming out, it's only going to make it worse. And how prepared are the majority of people for that? You even had someone like Elections in a Space yesterday saying, get to know your neighbours and your friends around you, because you're going to need to support each other. That's scary stuff, mate.
Side note, Panda, I just seen the clip. Epstein had a bank account named Ball.
Yeah, you know about that?
I just found out.
I told you, bro. Pizzagate's real, bro.
Hey, King Wakaka, how much money was being audited and went missing between Building 7 and the Pentagon on 9/11?
About 300 billion.
I think the final estimate was 2.3 trillion.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, it was around 2.7 trillion, I believe, at the last figure that was assessed. So that's not an inconsequential amount of money. I'm just saying.
You know. And who would guess that motherfuckers get a certain type of what's that shit called, insurance contract that would cover exactly what was about to happen.
Yeah, it's weird. I dropped in Flack Space earlier talking about Les Wexner, right, the owner of Victoria's Secret.
Yeah.
And
He's all in
he
the
had
mix with all this shit too, right?
Oh
Of
yeah, bro.
course.
He had a
Yeah,
fucking article that
guaranteed.
came out in the '90s that he proclaimed. I'll drop it in the pill here. He proclaimed back in the '90s to an article for a national news syndicate that he woke up every morning and interfaced with his Dybbuk, right, his demon that controlled his path for him.
Oh, I remember that.
How are
I've
we
heard
just
of this.
gonna? How are we
Yeah.
gonna ignore this?
Dude, can I get in touch with my demon? Like, I don't know what he's doing. Why am I broke? Do I not have a demon? Cause fuck me.
I said to my wife literally yesterday, I'd rather die a poor, honest man than a rich, dishonest man.
You don't
It's
want the consequence of
Yeah,
that,
but
bro. You don't
you
want the
kind of were just
consequence
trying
of
to
that.
net bang
I
with Elon
promise.
Musk about not paying you for your contributions to Spaces and to X, though.
Nah, but that's different. That's like
No,
give me
I dropped that shit in the pill, but you don't want that demon attachment, bro. I've been well versed in occultism for a long time. I've worked the clip off, right, which is the inverted Kabbalah tree, where you have to go through 10 phases of allowing a demon to inhabit your vessel, right? And they make you do the most profound shadow work you ever done, but you also got to take a little bit of fucking cum and put it on a mirror in the middle of the night, and you got to take a
what?
little bit of blood here and there. Yeah, I mean, I can run you through this shit. Like, I can run you through the whole manual. You don't want that shit.
I
You don't
see.
want these attachments, bro. They're just
It's the
fucking
Darren
parasites.
protocols,
They're
remember?
vampires, bro.
The anal penetration and all this
Darren's
shit.
probably still fucking drawing shit sigils on his mirror. I don't fucking,
You know, on Darren's bio on Threads, it literally, because he's a barber, it says men's grooming specialist. I'm like, this
Well,
motherfucker.
do not dismiss the credentials, my friend. Do not dismiss the fucking Unitarian Church credentials, right?
No, but see, that was weird to me. Like, I found like, when we was talking about that with Darren, the way he was defending it, like, it rang something. I was like, hold on, this guy, he has to be involved with this stuff. That's why I
Nah, it's too
asked.
elementary. He got no understanding. He was giving you surface level platitudes about the shit. He's got no. Anybody can be a pagan. Yeah, you can go light some candles in the woods, bro. You can cut down a fucking tree. Like, anybody can be a pagan. This is every fucking holiday is surrounded by pagan ritual.
Yeah, but
This is much deeper than that.
Yeah, it was just for me, but the way he defended it, like I was like, hold on, son. Like a motherfucker that's just like saying like anybody has the right to do something isn't gonna fight
I
about
don't
this.
know. Go to Hot Topic at 3 p.m., bro, and question any of these Wiccans about their fucking religion, and you'll see what happens.
Yeah, son, but yeah, I don't know. Darren's if he's Darren was writing shit sigils in his
Testing
bathroom,
one,
you
two.
know what? I hope he got all the power he wanted.
These guys take it very seriously, though. Eh? I mean, you take the way that they've been carrying on with Tupa and Red, and it you got to ask yourself, why is a grown man, who thinks of himself as an intellectual and a righteous doer and all this sort of stuff, why are they
Right.
getting up to this shit that they're getting up to with these kids? Not, and I don't mean that in a bad way, Panda,
Oh,
but like,
I take it very seriously, and I can tell you why they go after the kids. Because if you look at occult practices, a child is the closest to the origin source of that's your prime energy, right? So if you want to invert the propriety of incarnating here, you would of course attack the thing that is closest to the source, right? In order to create a mockery of it. I understand the shit from the inside out, and it's absurd, and it's trivial, and it's disgusting because these entities that they're interfacing with are fucking parasites. They're as good as a cockroach. It's deplorable. So get right. Get your shit right. And stop letting another fucking man have any dominion over you, you fucking weirdos.
Yo, how can I catch one of these things?
No, I'll give you the ritual, but you want the procedure, you want the ritual. I can walk you through the shit. You don't want that shit.
No,
I'm
no,
telling you, it's
Don't want
parasitic,
it,
bro. They want to
King.
suck your fucking life
I
force.
remember you. I
They want
remember
to
you
suck
said
your
this
fucking
before you
life
went in
force.
there, King. You were trying to summon a demon and shit in a space, right, or some shit.
several times.
I mean, ask Logan. Logan did it. Logan did it with the fucking what is it, binaural beats or Monroe tapes or something. He had some shit manifest in front of
Damn,
him.
you
Yeah, it's
just
mad easy. All you
reminded
got to
me.
do is give up your fucking. You got to give up your sovereignty and your dominion over to something that proclaims superior dominion over you, and it's ridiculous because it's all inferior intelligence to anybody that is born of the purity of source, right? The
Correct.
pure source of
Untitled.
creation. Yeah, man, they just want to chase you up. They want to fucking get on your coattails. They want to ride your fucking shit sigils all the way up to the next level, and then they want to collapse the shit on top of you. It's ridiculous. It's so absurd, bro.
All right, check this out. What I want to do is I want to capture one of these things and make it my bitch.
I can walk you through that. I can walk you. Hit me up in the back channels, bro.
Bet. Because I remember.
Everything comes at a cost, though. I want to warn you. Everything comes at a cost. Everything comes at a
Nothing's
cost.
for
There are no
free,
free
bro.
rides.
That's all right. As long as I don't give up.
But you know what? You can use your own body as the sacrifice. You want to use your own body as a sacrament. That's okay. That's what I was not going to sacrifice anything external to me. I use my own life force energy in order to perpetuate myself through this tree.
You're gonna have to
So yeah, you
anally
got
penetrate
to.
yourself, bro.
Fortunately not, but I do understand how many would fall to that fallacy, these surface level platitudes, brother. I've become such a departure from all of this because I was born into this lineage and there was an expectation that I would chase this ladder. And it is absurd. You know what they want to do? They want to ride on your fucking coattails because if they decide to collapse this entropic system on top of ourselves, well, they can ascend up to the next level, right?
How far
Everybody's on the
back does your
same
family go
plane.
with all this stuff?
I don't want to get into that. Hit me up on the back channels. You want to talk about that? It's far. It's far enough,
You
and I
know
don't really
what
fucking care.
entitled?
I don't give any. I don't give any merit or any credence to any of this material level bullshit. I've been through this shit. I've been up and down the ladder. Like, no, just stay. You gotta stay righteous and consider how much propriety you want to give your existence. You want to give it up for temporal platitudes of these material gains? By all means, go ahead. You want to draw some shit sigils? You want to fucking jack off on a mirror, bro? You want to slit your wrists and put a little blood on it? By all means. You want to interface with these idiots? By all means. They're parasites, bro. They're as good as cockroaches. They are not more intelligent than you. Anyone that is born from the pure source, the enlightenment, the actual divinity, the fucking photons that run through your body that animate your avatar. So you want to sacrifice that in order to stay on this plane of consumption and shit and nonsense and fucking consumption and reciprocal cycles and loops of nonsense. By all means, go ahead and interface with it. I've been on both sides. I see what is righteous, and I choose to ascribe to it.
That's what's up. Yo,
I'm
this conversation reminded me of. I remember when I tried to do like a demon summoning one time, and TJ was like, "I had to turn it off. Weird stuff started happening in my house."
Dude, what if that's what it was this whole time, bro? Because some of these people, like, I see Johnny's down there. I've been open with it. I've been open with Rich about this. I swear Rich Universe was possessed. I think you were in jail when it happened, but I swear he was possessed for a few months this past year.
Yeah, if you can take an objective bird's eye view of your own being and listen to the voices that are coming to you, right? Because this is a temporal, non-local duality, right? So the voices that are coming to you are not necessarily of divinity or of your own volition, right? It's all frequency based. So you are the receiver, the transmitter, and the projector of your own experiences. So if you allow this dissonance to flow into your physical vessel, well, certainly you can give something else some propriety over you. You can give something else some authority over you, right? You can give something else sovereignty over you because you would be naive to understand what is really happening here. So that's why I implore everyone take a little bit of a leaflet out of Eastern philosophy, right, and meditate a little bit and sit there and observe the thoughts that flow to you and go, what can I ascribe as my own subjective thoughts and feelings and emotions, right? And what can I dismiss and throw away and ignore? And that's where this duality it's so fundamental to take this perspective while you're here in this density, in this 3D, in this 4D, in this temporal. There's all this talk about ascension and 5D, and there are so many nonsensical tribulations that can lead you astray. And all I implore anyone to do is reassert your own sovereignty, sit and meditate on your being, listen to the thoughts that flow to you, because you are not the generator of your thoughts. You are the receiver. Your DNA is a telluric antenna. You're interfacing with Gaia, right? The planetary body. You're receiving all of these messages. And it's up to you to disseminate them and embody and incorporate what is true and virtuous and righteous and dismiss what is not. And many are led astray because individuals like Epstein get fed this fallacy of I can be here eternally in this density, right? I can have all the gold and all the silver, and I can sit on my pile of riches, and I can, when all these cataclysms come, I can take my consciousness out of this vessel, and I can go hide, and then when shit gets reset, I can come back in. Well, it's fucking tired. That shit's tired. We're over that shit. That's old school. How about we all collectively ascend, and all the parasites that want to fucking follow us up, they can get burnt out. Period.
Period.
I'd be yapping. I'm sorry. I did not mean to hijack your space. I wanted to implore you, like, trying to invoke demons and do this evocation and all these rituals, bro. It's
Adderall's one hell of a drug, brother.
Yeah, like listen, I let motherfuckers get their shit off when I see them on a joint. Like Kent earlier went on his tangent, not perfectly allowed. So
Sometimes you just let it
yeah,
out, right?
just
So you
rock out,
gotta,
son. I'm
yeah.
gonna let you get your shit off. I ain't doing
I'm
shit.
just following. I'm following the currents. I'm following the currents, and I see that the shit that I've been following for 18, 20 years now is coming to light. Right, this is all being pulled up into the light. Like the egregious crimes against humanity that Epstein and his affiliates have, performed, is being drawn up to the light. So I feel like I can express myself with a little bit more, less impunity, I suppose,
Well,
and
also,
allow it to flow through me because this is truly like I've experienced both sides. I spent years having entities attached to me and dictating my movements, bro, like unbeknownst to me, controlling my psyche, controlling my moves, controlling my maneuvers, controlling my consumption. And
well,
that's you don't want that shit.
I think that now that these things are coming to light like this, and seeing that Epstein was so he was asking about the Third Eye Spies movie, so I'm gonna sit down and watch that, see what the fuck that was about. Panda was telling me he had these strange books and shit, right? And it's all these things that make you think like this guy knew that somehow all this stuff that we associate with ufology was also associated with these occult things. And for me, that points to maybe the same one singularity. Like it's the same way, like I said, it's like with religion. Cults are
I think
nothing
it's
more
much
than
more complicated than that, Ricardo. It's a lot more complicated than that, mate. There's so many different aspects to the phenomenon and to what manifests. I mean,
yeah, it's an
just an
umbrella.
opinion, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? But I don't think it could come from one source. It's just
No,
too.
and I'm no authority, believe me. Like, dismiss anything that I have to say. I'm no authority. I'm simply offering my subjective experiences and my subjective journey along this way. I can go outside right now. I can get into theta state. I can sit and meditate, and I can draw down some shit from the fucking sky. What utility does that serve me, right? yes, I can manifest some fucking orbs. I can manifest a
Yeah, right. It's
craft
like
if I
chop
want,
wood,
right?
carry water, right?
Yeah, but also, yeah, exactly. Before enlightenment, you chop wood, carry water. After enlightenment, you chop wood, carry water. I can go out and get into theta state. I can put up a fucking beacon that is like an infrared fucking honing missile on my ass. I can have all kinds of shit manifest. I can go to sleep tonight and get attacked in the astral realm all night long. They can fucking siphon energy off of me all night long. Ultimately, at the end of the day, like I practice spiritual hygiene. I'm not going to let that happen. And it really, like, it can be as convoluted or it can be as simple as you want it to be. And it's, ultimately, I think we're in kind of a captive environment here at the end of the day. Like there is this band that keeps us all stuck in this density. And we're inevitably going to end up recycled or possibly ascending out of this, but I don't really believe that at the moment. I think we all get mind wiped and recycled back into this bullshit density.
I've
So if
never
we can get
had
a
It
lot
sounds
of
like
us,
you. It sounds like your experience has been a bit negative.
I've had both, but I was also a child when I had my first experiences. And why would any benevolent entity come down to me when I'm 5, 6 years old and have three of them surround my, the headboard of my bed and, disseminate me into my fucking fractal pieces and reassemble me up on a craft. And then, take a little bit of sample here, sample there. Like, what utility does that serve me at the end of the day? That seems like a fucking asshole narcissist cunt. So, by all means, I've had good, malevolent, and great interfaces with non-human intelligence, but ultimately, it's all emanations of my own being, right? I am the projector and the projected, embodied. So, yeah, I don't know. I didn't have the faculties at that moment to really assign any value to it. So it was fear. Well, we all know fear. We want to go back to Robert Monroe, talk about loosh, right? So the creators are holding us captive here, and they feed off the excess loosh that we
Well,
produce, right? Well,
the thing for
I'm
me
just
with
saying.
fear is you gotta when you fear something, I find that the longer you stay in that state of fear, the faster you get over it and the faster you're able to understand what's going on. Like when I find
That's mastery over your amygdala, bro. That's the reptilian brainstem, right? Your amygdala, your hippocampus. These, autonomic nervous system structures that dictate your avatar. They tell you how to be, what to do, what to think, what to feel. Right? 80% of your immune system is outside your body. The greatest deception you've ever been told is that this is penultimate, that the body you're in is it, and it's not. This is temporal, all of it. Just, I'm not any authority. I'm just
yeah,
take
no,
this into
well, I've
consideration.
never had any experiences. The closest thing I ever had to an experience was a weird ass dream I had where my couch was in the wall and there were these little midgets or people telling me to come into the couch, and I was like, "Nah, I'm cool."
But definitely don't play around with summoning anything to your apartment right now because they will make your life a miserable hell for an indeterminate amount of time until you can regain your faculties and assert your sovereignty over them. So nothing can touch you because you're made of the light, right? So it's a lot of
and
subjugation going
and a
on
lot,
here. It's a lot of
I'm an
deception.
atheist too, so that shit ruins a lot for me. I'm too like if I say,
It don't ruin anything, bro. I'm still an atheist at the end of the day because I think that there's a deception going on with the creator of this
well,
plane of existence. I think there's some fallacy and a lot of fallibility going on with the creator of this place.
Like let's say
Period.
if I think I see something out the side of my eye, I look over and there's something there. It's like okay, that's what I saw. So if it was like an entity trying to get my attention, they fucked up. And then
It's
if
like quantum
another,
physics. You collapse a wave function, something gains some traction in your material existence, right? It's your
yeah,
perception. It's all a battle on your perception. It's a battle on your intuition, your perception, and your observations. So they can trick you, these tricky little fucks. If they can trick you into believing something, well, they can manifest as anything because it's going to use your own psyche against you. It's going to manifest things that you think you fear
well, I've done a
or that
lot
they
of
want you to fear.
hallucinogenics in my life, and I've never seen a fucking anything. That's what pisses me off. I'm open to it. All these motherfuckers don't want to have an ET experience. I want
Now
it.
that should be more that should be more indicative of your spiritual hygiene and your value, brother. I promise you. Nothing external to you really has any relevance. It's all about you. Period.
Nothing ever pops up, bro. I even did the Monroe Institute tapes. I was learning how to do the meditations and shit. I wish I'd have finished learning them. It'd have helped me in jail. I probably would have been able to astral project out that bitch every day.
I don't know, bro. You're untouchable. Like, you want to really share that density with all the entities jumping between bodies in there. It's like jail is a notoriously filthy place to have these spirits, disincarnate entities jump between bodies because they're feeding off the negativity and your hope and your reprisal and your regret, right? So, I don't know. Like I kind of love what you have to say always because you're so fucking optimistic about everything, and that's what keeps you burn that shit away from you. It can't enter your sphere, bro, because you got a fucking ring of fire around you because you just like you're so impartial to it all, and you have such a
That's
great perspective. Like, don't welcome that shit in. Burn that shit away. I promise you,
well.
it's
This is the
worthwhile.
thing. I do welcome it, but I understand. Like, if I'm like, yeah, let's summon this demon. I'm not summoning it to play patty cakes with it. It's
Well, no,
like,
no, but they got to follow your terms. Ultimately, they got to follow your terms.
so
Like
that's
you have ultimate dominion over everything in
there.
this
You
fucking
go.
plane. I
That's the
promise
way I
you
see
that.
it.
Yeah, yeah. You are the king of the crown, my friend. There's already been sacrifices on your behalf that you have no idea about. It multiplies. Like it's not even just this Christic shit. Like
Well,
there's been plenty of bloodshed on your behalf. So utilize it. You want something. I'm not gonna tell you how to summon something. You want something to show up. Like
it's all right.
I can get something to show up for you, but I don't think you want to play that game.
Listen, I am the All Father. That's the way I put it.
Yeah, respect. You message me on the back channels. Do you want me to, you want a little something to show up? I can show you. I can show you how to
As
get something
long
to
as
show up, and it's gonna.
I don't gotta bust a nut on the mirror or put shit on my walls.
Well, you might have to, do that. You might, well, it might come when you got one of the nice ladies of the night. Get somebody coming over. You got one of these Aryan Latinos, as Dan would say. I'm just be careful.
She's gonna be like, "No, this ain't a party. What are you talking about? Who the fuck is that?"
They're gonna take your wallet and leave, bro.
Be like, "Oh, don't worry about him, man. I summoned him last week. He still won't leave. He cool. He likes watching." Official picking with Poppy. This a real person? It looks like a real person. Okay, I'm gonna bring you up.
Are you sure?
Let's see what happens. Dun dun dun.
AIs are getting very good at impersonating
Hey,
humans
what's
lately,
going
aren't they?
on, guys?
What's going
How's
on?
it going? Hey, it's just right here. Thanks for accepting me. Hey, this is Alex Jones right here on Infowars.com. Make sure get my supplements, guys, because these satanic rituals are for reals, guys. Like I'm telling you, this is Alex Jones on Infowars.com. Get my vitamin supplies for $89.99 at Infowars.com. Did you guys like that? Did I sound like him, Alex Jones?
No, not really. I don't really care for Alex Jones. I don't watch.
You're gonna sell it. You got the Alex Jones boner pills. You send it. Red. You got some Adderall. You send it my way. I'll find you a contact. It's all good.
Right?
You're not already on Adderall, brother?
Come on, you're not getting those?
You're lucky majigulating tonight. In a good way, though.
I mean, I need some.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
do be.
down some.
Yeah, I do be.
Also, bro, can I do some shout outs real quick and then probably gonna hop off? Shout out Benno, he got me a gift from the zoo. And he
Wow.
went and saw red pandas there, so that's dope. And Heather, if she's listening secondhand. And then also shout out Daz. I saw Money Penny made a hilarious AI video of him and her dancing. It's hilarious.
Shout out Red's YouTube channel. It's like notoriously underviewed. It's absurd. And he is one of the best documentarians of all of this phenomenon. And everybody just sleeps on it. And they just want to fight Red over his coonskin cap. And they just want to maybe do a weird thing in a hotel room. Go to YouTube, watch his shit, share it.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, put it on the Jumbotron right now. Like, I want to see it. Share it on the
I
Jumbo.
will. Thank you. Hell yeah. Let's throw it up there, dude.
Put it on that Jumbotron.
Yahweh!
Hey,
Hey,
what's
and
this
don't
thing,
forget,
man?
this is AlexJones.com. Get those supplements. Screw them.
Are you on a sick one, fool?
I don't know. Get that nigga the fuck out of
What's
here.
the man
I
talking
think he's
shit
on a
for?
sick one, fool.
What
Is
is
Mr.
that?
Man hating on you right now?
Is that official picking with Poppy?
I don't know what the fuck that was. I'm really about to end this shit. I'm tired.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, it's late for me, bro. It's hella late for you.
Yeah, it's 4. About to be 5 in the morning.
If anyone got blue dolphins, send them right to King Makata. He'll give you the PO box. Any
No
blue
blue
dolphins.
dolphins. Last time I had blue dolphins, I ended up going to jail. I'm cool.
Time for a dog.
Thanks for the space. We kind of enjoyed it.
Yeah, guys.
That was fun, right, Kent? See, Kent, you still love us. Remember, like, 2 weeks ago, you're like, I'm leaving the community.
Nah, Ken not
You know
gonna
you love
do
us,
it.
Kent.
Oh, don't take the
We're all
piss out of
addicted.
Daz. It's diabolical of you to take the piss out of Daz.
I say it with love. It's my favorite word to say lately.
And it's
Community.
community.
That's my other favorite part. Everyone hears it a little bit differently. That's what I love.
Mutiny. All right,
Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner.
Oh.